everybody! Anyone else?
Oh, look at that.
Speak the fuck up, you four! Jeez! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of Hollow Bonds D&D. Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
I have returned.
Oh, fucking God!
No. Oh, gee, where could that have come from, I wonder?
I'm modding!
I'm so much better. Smile today.
Oh, thank you so much, Silica.
That is a lot of dogs to the face.
Silica, lovely.
Well,
The dead-eyed stare through all the stuff he said.
This is fun.
It's my face.
I'm happy with the way things are.
Yeah!
Uh-oh. No, he doesn't. Uh-oh.
They did warn you.
Well, I've just never done it before. Most people
Well, no, I mean, I would have pressed the button too.
okay. All right, we're good. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Silica. Oh, one lap.
Thanks, Ace.
Okay.
Oh, we got a sword through you, Jesus.
Anyway, Pip, why are you talking? What's going on?
Greetings, Mad Luguka Thraska, Zayla, and Andy. How have you all been? I believe I found the real reason why the scales come off. The reason
Who's
why is
talking?
because
Pip is.
they
It
have-
is.
Oh.
The little fella.
The babe.
Hard outfit.
I don't know why he's spazzing out and like randomly talking for some reason. He should not be doing that.
Oh God, he's become sentient.
Oh, is it because I completed the queue and part of that queue was Pip?
Oh, might have been.
Oh no.
Oh my God, did I make him a beatboxer?
Your
That would be so rad.
broken.
Yeah, it broke my VTuber as well, so it's okay.
I'm
We're all...
sorry.
No, it's okay. We're good. We're fine. I did say to do it. Don't worry about it. Oh God. Anyway, welcome everyone to the next episode. Right. I have a promise that I said I would keep to everybody. Oh, the scales. The scales, everybody. They will be
The reveal is
revealed.
upon you.
Oh,
Prepare yourselves.
you're not ready?
Bam.
Babooga!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Polish!
Bam! Heart stamp. Lordy!
Oh my
Are you
God!
crying? It sounded like it sounded like you're crying.
Did say properly. The real
It's so
reason
beautiful.
why the scales come off is boot to the head.
Holy crap!
Damn, I need a sound effect for this. I need a sound effect for this. Fuck!
To be fair, for those who were not expecting this, we did say it was a pinup.
Yes.
I love it.
Well, let's see. Where's my thing? There we go. Yeah.
Well, I'd probably do it.
Oh my God!
And
So pretty. The colors are great.
just as a thing as well, obviously lizard folk are obviously not naturally born with like double D's. But in this world, these essentially would be should essentially be trans for it. So they would essentially be attached to appeal to multiple races, essentially.
Yeah, it's not like Elder Scrolls where Todd Howard tried to explain it, and it's just like no.
It just works.
All of this just works.
All of this just works.
It's like just Thrask waving his hands over at Babooga. This works. This just works.
Oh man.
But yes, so that'll be available as a pinup at some point. There's still got some extra work to do on it, but what a time to come into the stream. Hell yeah. Always a good time to come into the stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, so still by panic. Oh god. So we do also Pip is also active, so behave yourselves. I will not hesitate to choke him out.
What?
The AI Pip. I'm keeping him on.
Oh, I thought you were talking to us. I'm all like, you know what? I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
You could be unreasonable.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I'm prepared.
Choke me.
No!
Suddenly, a hand flies through the sky and chokes Aika for making the stupidest suggestions.
I'm sorry, I just wanted coffee for breakfast.
Coffee.
You can't have just coffee for breakfast. It's so bad for you.
Yeah.
Andy, I always behave during
Says
D&D.
Marty with the little espresso shot in front of his table.
I was waiting for someone to notice. I'm like, I have the tiniest little cup right now.
I watched you put it there, and I'm just like, it's gonna be the smallest it can get, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Is that one of those ones? It's like, it's like a sip, but it's like it goes straight to the brain, like sort of
Oh
thing.
yeah, it's like, you know, it's like 1 ounce cup, but like 600 milligrams of caffeine.
Pure distilled Cuban coffee.
You drink this, and you'll feel the forever.
I just made my coffee the size of my actual coffee. I have like a big old cup right next to me. It's like, do you hear that? It's so fucking heavy.
I did actually.
Cool.
All right. Anyway, so where we last left off. Good question. All right, so you'd saved everyone from the temple, and Thrask had acquired his I was gonna say staff of Babuga. Jesus. Jeez.
Listen, if it could summon
jeez.
Babuga, he would.
No,
That's a nice rod, Thrask.
the staff of Zershisk, and had gone to meet his people down in the underground, who are now safer and able to begin rebuilding what life they can and what defenses they can in the new world that you find yourselves. The Queen and brought you back up into her private quarters to talk about your next move, to the point where she revealed to you a secret pact between all of the leaders of the specific races, that during times of an emergency, they can activate a circle of teleportation to teleport you directly to the room of another. And she was allowing you access to this.
Right, and we're spending the night here, right?
I believe we were, yes.
Yeah. You were gonna. I think because everything you'd been through there, because she was gonna give you the night. So.
A lot of points expended last fight.
Yes. So.
Right.
The night would have fallen, and each of you would have been given your separate rooms for you to relax and think of. Each of the rooms very beautifully decorated in the same style as the Root Queen's room herself. Not quite as big, but beautiful drapery, very open windows to allow the air to come through. Crystals in the windows so that it could reflect rainbow prism light into the room during the peak sun. And beautiful varnished like sandstone structures everywhere. Oh, also, yes, roll for ducks. Beg your pardon.
How dare you?
Absolutely. What shall we be given?
9. As you retreat to your homes, you see 8 ducks actually fly by, and in each of your rooms you notice a lovely carved marble duck on the side.
Ah, that's a nice looking duck.
We may eat them, but we appreciate them for what they are.
All right, so if any of you would like to do anything specific during the night, or if you want to, if you could message me, or you could just tell me what you would like to do.
Tempting to think of waking up Maddie with a hangover from drinking certain unfermented cactus juice because he did not heed Thrask's words.
Right, didn't I drink it too?
Yeah. Oh no, you
I think
went
we
to.
joked
I
about
think.
it.
I think you
Yeah.
went to, but you didn't.
Huh.
And now the pondering begins on if they do it or not.
It's like, well, if he saw Maddie do it, we'd be like, wow, that sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna drink this, and then ooh, immediate regret.
Immediate regret. For some reason, I see the lizard folk being the type to have like the coffee that's like brewed with the sand. You know what I mean? Like the heat of the sand.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
I see them doing
yeah.
that. Oh yes.
Sand
Yeah,
fried
that's
food.
definitely that's
Oh my
definitely
God.
suited to them.
I think I wouldn't do anything in the night, but I would try to find what that is and try to get it in the morning. You know, like immediately. If I can smell it, then hell yeah.
As for me, I think Thrask, is just kind of taking in the situation, like from the the evening before, having to make the speech in front of all of his people like that, and just all the situations that happen. I think there is a form of relief to see that so many of his people are all right, but also still, just the realization that the evil of the world is still kind of there and present, even though they dealt with most of it, and that this is just the first step of what they have to do further on. So I think, actually, I probably should ask, is there anybody that is like helping us, like attending to the rooms, like some kind of like helper, or are we just kind of like on our own here?
At present, on your own, there's far more important things to deal with right now.
True. Well, let me try this. Before we left for the rooms, could I have asked the Queen, Arisa, if there was a way I could collect a few diamonds if they had them available? Because I know lizard folk are really big on jewelry and shiny things, so I would imagine somebody may have some available.
Yeah, you as everyone sort of heads on off to the rooms, you stop by just for a second, just to ask the Queen, and yeah, she ponders as to what you would need them for.
I think Thrask is just trying to, like, even though he's trying to like take in the environment and relax, he's still like part of his mind is still trying to prepare for what could possibly be ahead. So he wants to use the diamonds in case they need them for like powerful spells, possibly for resurrection if it's ever needed.
Yeah, she takes a moment to ponder and realizes obviously the importance of everything going on. And she heads to one of her nightstands, and she brings out sort of like almost sort of a ceremonial necklace embedded in each with about 4 diamonds. And she says, you can make use of this.
That is very generous of you. You have been more than generous already. Your Grace, thank you very much.
One should not. Yeah, she looks up at you and is just like, one should not be too attached. To be quite honest, I never really liked it anyway.
Oh, well, I guess I'm doing you an unexpected service then.
Indeed.
Trying to think if there's anything else I need to do. This is, I never really had such an in-depth look at the palace before. Heard many stories from the outside, but this is quite something.
I suppose not.
You want to mess with the lizard wizard?
Hey, thank you for the subscription, Rainbow.
Rainbow Quartz 865.
Hey,
3
cool.
months of nuttiness and laughter. That's worth celebrating. Thank you for your continued support and for being a part of this wacky streaming adventure. Here's so many
There
more
was one
months
other
of fun
thing I
together.
thought about doing, but I think I don't know if we got enough time to do something like that.
What?
Okay, so this is gonna sound a little weird, but I remember. Well, I guess I should ask. A long time ago, I mentioned that we collected something called fire opals
Yeah.
in one of the dungeons. Do these things like look like they have some kind of like glow or something to them, or are they just like standard gems?
Let me take a quick look.
Was there the things that I turned into the things for each person?
It might have been. I'm just trying to remind myself.
No, you were given I think you found a bunch of other ones. I don't think it was the fire opals.
Okay.
I think the fire opals, I think you also got from a high as well. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he had them encrusted on his thing. That's what it was. Usually solid in color with greenish flecks. A typical specimen is about 1,000 gold, with embedded tiny opals.
Well, the reason I ask is that part of me wanted to see if there was anyone, maybe back in the shelters there, that was skilled enough to possibly put some of those onto my little studded armor.
Ooh.
For aesthetic or?
I guess right now for aesthetic. I don't think they have any kind of purpose in the game, at least that I'm not aware of. But
well,
yeah, I think
they're the favored gems for stuff like Helms of Brilliance, for example.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Thrask would want to. I guess it just his own selfish thing. He wants to kind of fix himself up a little bit more. Like if he's going to start looking like more of a symbol of his people, I guess he needs to start looking the part a little bit more too. And he's had very simple clothes and armor this whole time, so he thought about maybe just doing a little bit up for himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you mentioning this to the Queen, or just are you kind of like thinking this? Are you just talking to me specifically?
Well, I was talking to you specifically, but I can bring it up too.
Okay. Well, it's okay. You can just bring it up to me.
Yeah.
You take a moment to kind of like think about this, and you remember from your time in Kirikiri, a very well-known family in the and a favored blacksmith to the royals, but they also provided work for everyone as much as they could. So you would at the moment he would be back in the underground. But you have no doubt that he would be able to provide you something.
Okay. Yeah, I think Thrask would like to try and see if they can find this person.
Okay. So we'll have you. So you can begin heading down. You already know the how to get in the Wade. So yeah, I guess you begin heading down, and you find yourself back at the door.
I bet Thrask was blown back with an anima-style nosebleed from seeing Babua like that.
Yeah, you're coming down to the door. Okay. Yeah, so I was just thinking because the door has to be had to be opened by the Queen previously.
Oh, I see.
But considering it's safe now, she probably would have left it open because she wouldn't want to trap everyone in there. And Cax was still down there as well. Okay, yeah. So you come to the door and you find it has been left open, and a few people have actually begun packing things up and trying to organize a few people to sort of head out, and some of the more like the older soldiers and stuff like that. But you pick up on one of them, and you ask for the location of Thra, the blacksmith, and they point out that they point down to some like further back against one of the walls. There's like a it's like a very basic forge that was set up here just in case they ever needed to repair anything.
Okay. Going to this guy. Is he working, or is he looking? He's trying to put the forge away, or like put up supplies away.
No. The only people going out are kind of like military trained people, just in case. Like they're going to scope the area out to make sure it's safe. So he's still working away, and everyone else is still like civilians and all that are still working.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just walk straight to him and see if I can get his attention.
Yeah. As you. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah. As you approach, the smell of iron against iron flickering through the air. The sparks lighting up his corner of the cave, and you can see that he's been repairing some armor and some weapons for the people going out. And he notices you approaching, and he kind of like beckons you over. All the while, still hard at work. He just kind of looks up at you and says, "Ah, it's you. What can I do for you?"
Hello there. I hope I am not interrupting anything important right now, but I had a request if you would be so willing to hear me out.
I can hardly say no. Someone of your position.
Well, I would try to follow protocol all the same, but I have a bit of a special job I would like you to do, and you can let me know how long this could possibly take. You see this studded leather that I have here? I'm wanting to add a little bit to it for effect. And do you think you would be able to work with it and ingrain some of these into it? And I pull out some fire opals in my hand and show him.
He stops what he's doing for a moment and puts everything down. And he kind of grabs like in between like where like the armor's meeting you and pulls you closer. Kind of at this point almost ignoring that it's attached to you. Then he kind of like grabs one of the opals and kind of like closes one eye to look at it and try and test the quality of it. Bites it in between. And then he kind of like pushes it against like the armor to feel the pull of it. And he kind of flicks it up into the air and grabs it again. Like, yes, this is an easy job. I can have this done with you within the hour.
Oh, fantastic! Actually, much faster than I anticipated.
Do you know who you may have the Shiskin, but my reputation is as good as yours, sir.
Well, that is why I came to find you. I have heard many things about your blacksmith work.
Good, as you should. Leave them with me and I'll have them done with you.
Very well. How much would it be for the job?
You saved the kitty. That is all the payment I shall need.
Well, far be it from me to accept such a generous offer. Not accept, I should say. Yeah, I'll go ahead and peel the studded leather off and set the opals with them, and just kind of. I don't want to interrupt him, so I guess I'll just kind of meander around and check out everything else.
As you go off, you slowly hear, "Fool! He just left me with some armor and some opals for free."
No. What was that?
Oh, nothing. Idiot. No, anyway.
I'm standing right here, man!
Anyway, he kind of puts them to the side for a second as he continues working on the piece that he was finishing. And you turn around and you begin to notice, you notice like all of the kind of like very quickly made sort of like cloth like tents sort of thing, and like lots of lizard folk kind of wandering around and kind of taking care of their own. A few of them looking in your direction and then kind of looking away very quickly. Some just kind of staring at you.
I just try to, look as approachable as possible. Even though I am topless and holding a giant, powerful staff in my hand. Just how Babuga would like it. I now realize how that sounded, so let's just let's move on.
Anyway, yeah, some of the, you can very clearly tell the atmosphere here is not the best, obviously, with what's been going on, and now they are in the presence of somebody who is actually the embodiment of the god, so they do no protocol here. They don't really know what to do.
I think Rask maybe would try to burn time, maybe to see if any of these people are like trying to like pack things up to head out. Maybe he could try to help a little bit.
Are you gonna like, how do you do, fellow lizard folk, sort of?
How do you do, fellow kids?
You look around, and there's not really many. They're not really packing up. Like I mentioned, it's just a few heading out, and they're all they're all kind of at the top of the staircase near the door.
Helpless Thrask, Wizard of the East, embodiment of the god.
Okay.
As you're looking around, though, you see one lizard folk, and he's dressed in kind of like leather-based armor, holding a sword, and he's talking to a female and a child, and as you notice, there he gives them a hug before he turns around, takes a deep breath, and then he's kind of almost face to face with you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to get in your way.
No, it is quite all right. Was that your family that you were interacting with there a moment ago?
Hmm? Oh, yes. No, this is Gisar, my mate, and my daughter here, Visna. Say, and he kind of like pokes us like, say hello, come on, say hello to him. And she kind of walks up and kind of like bows her head. She's probably about like as tall as like your leg.
Hello there. I am happy to make your acquaintance, young one.
She kind of like grabs her father's like leg, kind of just looking up at you. He's like, do not be rude. I'm so sorry. She's not really sure how to behave, and to be quite frank, neither am I.
It is quite all right. Believe me, when I was her age, I was very shy around people as well.
And he kind of kneels down to her, just and kind of like sort of like grabs her hand and says, do the thing that we practiced, you know, when you meet somebody like this. And she kind of like grabs her father's hand and again bows to you. Yes, it's great to meet your acquaintance, and may your and she kind of looks up at the father. Hold on a second. Gotta get the words right. Why did I write so much?
I feel like they're gonna get home and this kid's just gonna be like, Dad, why did you make me do that? It's embarrassing.
Oh my god.
You embarrassed me in front of the god.
No, I know exactly how a kid would react to this. And it says, may your past be forever remembered. So, may your past be forever remembered.
Oh my god, this is so cute. I'm gonna die.
And may the sands of time be plentiful and precious to you.
Her eyes kind of like bead up, and then she kind of looks down very quickly, and then she kind of runs off to her mum, a little distance away, and kind of like tugging at her dress, kind of like kind of like a case of like, I did it, look what I did, you look what I did.
Aww.
the father kind of like turns to look at her and look back at you, and now a little bit more comfortable. I remember seeing you in Kirikiri once. You were... It was during the festival where you were anointed by the queen. You've had
oh yes,
an unusual life.
That is putting it lightly.
But, and he kind of like his smile kind of like dips a little bit, and he kind of looks up to you and just kind of whispers to you. Tell me the truth. What is how are things out there? Should we be worrying more?
Well, I admit I was surprised to see the way the city looked when I first arrived. I was very heartened to see that everyone was able to make it through here okay. The darkness has spread, yes, but it is starting to be pushed back bit by bit. I have seen proof of it. I am certain that it can be pushed back far enough that people will feel truly safe once again.
He kind of like takes a sigh of relief. I may not be a powerful individual such as yourself, but I will do what I can to keep my own safe, as well as my lizard family in general. And
did you take up the? Oh, go ahead.
Like I said, and if he kind of and talking kind of past you without being rude, and ladies, she's if you are in there. Thank you for answering my prayers many years ago. And he kind of looks back at his daughter.
So I think I just kind of get the gist of that. How to say? The fact that you showed bravery to take up the blade, to fight for your family and your kin, makes me feel that everything is going to be all right.
I truly hope so. Well, anyway, I must get going. Must do my part. Farewell, Rask. Sir.
Oh. Farewell to you as well. What was this guy's name again? It was.
It's fine.
Wow, already.
That's code for I don't remember.
You don't.
Dude, I made this up literally on the spot. All right, yeah, I can't remember.
His name's Greg. Okay.
Greg.
Yeah, I wasn't able to type on the notes because I was so enthralled. I was like, "What's this guy's name?"
It's okay. It's fine. It's in the VOD. I'll double check it later.
Yeah, as will I. Yes. Be safe. Please give my regards to the rest of your comrades that you are guarding with.
He bows his head and begins to head off.
All right. I think I'll just rest of the time just kind of keep pilling around till that armor is done, and then just pick it up and head on out.
Okay. Ika, Azalea, and Mari, what are you doing? Oh, I forgot. Never mind. I know what some of you are doing.
It's okay.
Anyway, so this has been a couple of hours, we'll say. So you were Ika, you were spending like most of the time in the room, weren't you? And same with you, Marty, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And Azalea's is in hers as well. So okay. So you're okay if we just kind of skip past the night then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for the roleplay opportunity.
Yeah, of course. That's what it's all about. Okay, so the night roll, yeah, you eventually get your armor, and it's beautifully studded, with the fire opals, and you head on back up, and clutching the talisman that you of Zushisk. Thankfully, you only need your short rest. And Ica, you spend the night in a room far bigger than anything you've ever seen before, and a bed nearly like 10 times your size. Marty, you finally have a bed that fits, and you sink into it like a marshmallow.
Oh my god.
And Azalea, you enjoy the night as well. And you wake in the morning rises. You can hear the desert ducks quacking in the morning.
Desert duck.
Please let there always be desert ducks.
It's the lesser known cousin of Darkwing Duck.
Desert ducks.
Let's get sandy.
But you awake to a beautiful morning. For once, a silence over the sands. The winds return to their slightly more lively nature. You can hear the sounds of people rustling about, taking care of, like, throwing away the corpses of the creatures into like wagons and stuff like that. Very basic construction work. You can hear the city's view, while more vibrant, is still lacking. The world is still a dangerous place. But other than that, you awake to a beautiful morning.
Now, Ica immediately, the moment that he smelt the coffee that was being made by sand, went already and dipped, grabbed some without anybody knowing, and is now back.
Okay, so the Queen's personal chef that handles all her meals. You could with the ability to smell that you do. Your room was almost like directly above the kitchen, and some holes through the sandstone was allowed you to smell this. You sneak on down. You don't have to roll because God, you don't need it. And you manage to sneak some of it away, leaving him very confused and puzzled as to why he did not. Where the coffee went that he was preparing for the Queen.
Oh, I always took her coffee. Can we put gold down or something? And maybe like a smiley face or something. I don't know. I'd feel so bad.
You leave a smiley face in the sand, and
okay.
He's just even more confused. His superior is complaining as to why this meat isn't raw, and why there's no coffee.
It's fucking cooked.
But you head on up, and you have kind of like this almost like a mix between gold and bronze, sort of tinged metallic cup, adorned with beautiful engravings. Not that you care. And you take a sip of this coffee, and it is the darkest thing you've drunk in a while. The Queen likes it like that.
This Queen, though, good taste.
Literally Queen.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Queen.
Slay.
But yeah, you enjoy that in your room.
Yeah, I imagine like Ica comes out like after drinking the coffee and brings back the little cup politely as much as possible, and then comes out in the hallway to see if everybody is awake.
Yeah.
Andy.
Sorry?
I sent you a message.
Oh, right.
Oh, let me do that too, because funny idea that I'm gonna let you have full creativity on.
Ooh. Curious.
Oh, I just noticed about the heavy background noise. Yeah, sorry, that was my fan. It was pointing towards the mic.
Oh, same.
Yeah, I
It's
wanted
so
to let
hot
you know.
right now.
Yeah, it should be gone now, right?
No.
It might be mine.
I'll just...
Now it is, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was the mic. Okay, no, the mic, the thing. All right, never mind. It's cool enough now. I can deal with it.
I wanted
There
to give
we
you a
go.
head up because I was like, I don't think it's just because I could hear it on the stream.
Yeah,
too, and I was
if that
like,
stuff ever happens, just tell me. You don't need to.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I've got like a 15 messages to read.
Everyone has their lore, and I'm all like, oh, just so you know, your mic is so messed up. I hope you're.
Alright, Aika, would you? What sort of time do you say that you would have gotten up by?
What time did they brew that coffee?
Probably. I mean, it wouldn't be unrealistic timing because they're preparing. So probably like 6, 7.
Yeah, that'd be it then. I feel like he would wake up to the smell of that being brewed. And would have,
okay,
like,
okay.
Looney Tunes
Aw,
his
man,
way
such a
over
move.
there. Yeah.
Looney Tunes is way over. It'd just be like, as soon as the smell hits him, it's just like
Starts floating.
it
Oh, yeah,
starts
it's like that
floating, or like
little Looney
the
Tunes
neck just
flavor
stretches out
cloud.
and the body's gone. It's like.
So so Aika, you come out of your room, and you notice that Thrask, what sort of thing would you be doing at this time?
At that time, I'm probably getting up around that time as well, because he's probably heard like the quick pitter patter of feet on the outside of the door with Aika running about.
Okay. So Aika, when you come out, you see just about a couple of seconds afterwards, Thrask coming out of his. And in from Maddie's room, you hear a bunch of like clinking and clanking, coming from within.
One more time.
Ika's gonna go up to the door and just knock on it lightly and be like, Maddie. And if there's no answer, he's just gonna bang really loud. Be like, Maddie!
What?
Are you dying and or in battle right now?
I don't know. I think I shrunk.
What? What does that mean?
Russ, we gotta get the door!
With the power of your voice alone, the door kind of like swings and creaks open very slightly. As you push it open fully, you notice that Marty is not only somehow on the wrong side of the bed, upside down, but all of his clothes are on reverse and backwards. He appears to have lost his eye patch, and his weapon appears to be hanging off of the something in the ceiling.
Thrask! Marty's been attacked! We need to fight somebody!
Something clearly happened in here.
I found a tavern that sold cactus juice. Next thing I know, I woke up in this bed, which I'm pretty sure I'm shorter now, because this is the first time I've ever fit in a bed that like fits me.
Just a retcon, you wouldn't have there wouldn't have been a tavern,
Oh,
because everyone was underground. So
right.
probably what more likely would have happened is that you would, because of the cactus juice you had prior, that caused you to go into essentially a loopy thing slightly, to which you would have found some more outside of the palace and engaged in revelry.
Let me rephrase that then. Well, I got curious. It's been a while since I had fun. I found cactus juice. And the next thing I know, I woke up in here. Did I shrink? This bed fits me so well, and that's never happened before. Aika, did I shrink?
Ika's gonna go up to the bed and investigate and be all like, I think the bed's done something. We gotta go attack this bed or the cactus. We have to fight something.
Okay, everybody, just calm down for a second.
Why are you shouting?
Because you were in battle.
I was. Wait.
Are
Wait, are you
we
not?
crazy sure about that?
I don't know.
Well, who else would have done this? You wouldn't have done something bad to yourself. That's silly.
Well, if he drank unfiltered cactus juice, that might have counted.
Oh no, I knew I forgot a step. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
He is in a bed, right? Or is he just like laying on the floor and he feels like it's the biggest bed he's ever been in?
So he's he's the other way around on the bed that you would expect, hanging sort of like off, his top half off of the bed. All of his clothes are on the wrong way round. He has no eye patch, and his weapon is basically hanging off something on the ceiling.
Oh boy.
The cactus here are really good fighters. I can't believe they took on Maddie this way.
Boy,
Cactus fought a god, and the cactus won.
That's incredible.
I'm regretting not having lesser restoration anymore.
Also, why does my face feel cold? Do I feel a draft? He like moves his hair, and you see the eye patch is gone.
What's underneath the eye patch?
Another eye patch.
I actually drew this before. Hold on.
Yay!
It's an HP fan art.
While you do that, I'm going to ask Pip what he thinks of an orc getting drunk on cactus.
I need to hear this.
Oh, evildoers.
What do you think,
never fail
Pip?
to come up with the most bizarre scenarios. Well, let's just say that Orc is in for a prickly situation. Hopefully, they'll learn their lesson and stick to more sensible beverage choices. Cheers to a crazy orc and their questionable taste in drinks.
You're in for a prickly situation, apparently.
Oh my god.
That is valid.
All right, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it is definitely cut the hell up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Could you put it in chat?
Yes. Copy message link. Or can I... There we go. This should do the thing. Boom.
One of your eye patch is gone. The cactus took it.
Oh god.
Your pants are on your torso.
Why are my pants on my torso?
I don't know, you tell me.
What did this cactus do to me?
Messed you up, my man.
He's like definitely still not all there yet. So he's just like, oh no.
But apparently we learned that your ball and chain can work as a ceiling fixture now.
Wait, what? And he looks up and sees it. What are you doing up there? How'd you get up there? Kid, give me a boost. I gotta get it.
All right, I'll try to lift you up. All right, so Ika's gonna try to like lift Marty as much as possible, but obviously he's not very strong. But he's doing this with all of his might and like vigor. It's like, yes! Is it working?
I'm so close. It's like no progress. I'm so close.
Reach better! Come on!
Throw me a strength check, Ika.
Okay, sure, why not?
You land
Let's
20. This is
see.
gonna be great.
I want to see this.
Please.
And that would just be what, saving throw? No, it wouldn't be saving throw.
Just regular.
Here we go.
Just a flat strength check.
It's an 18.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you're able to get like you're able to hang him up.
Coffee fueled strength.
Oh my god, I have the strongest son in the world.
I'm incredible. Did you grab it?
I got it.
Okay.
Azalea is just standing in the doorway, just watching this happen. Very, very confused.
Oh, Azalea, you gotta talk to that cactus outside. He fought me and he won. Look at me. Look what he did to me.
Look what he did.
Okay,
Took his eye patch and his clothing.
all in favor of taking the Cactus as a new party member?
Oh man.
Well,
Am
it
I being
beat-
demoted?
It beat you, so I mean, it's only natural that we should add it to the party, right?
I can't replace Monty.
A fifth
Hang on,
party member, the
hold on.
cactus. I'm gonna grab it.
Hold on. Well, hang on. Azalea makes a point. It is green. I'm also green. It might actually be a smooth transition.
Well, I can't replace you, Monty. You know, you're so close to us. I'll never act just like I love you.
It's also got a lot of spikes on it. I mean, it's kind of like a big ball and chain. It's just a bigger ball and chain.
I don't
Oh
know.
my
I just
god!
only
If you DBZ fused with your weapon, you'd be a cactus.
Oh my god. I need
I
to
can't
learn
believe we're gonna
polymorph.
have to say goodbye to Monty. Here, I thought Monty was gonna stick with us. Oh, he's already transformed!
Oh no!
Oh God!
There he is.
Oh boy.
I have been bested.
That's adorable, actually.
There you go.
Cactus juice, not even once.
Well, just in case the cactus can't come along, maybe we collect some of that cactus juice and use it for something later.
That's...
I don't think that's a wise idea, considering how it was used this time.
Or the
Well,
best idea, we
nothing
throw
says
it.
we have to use it on ourselves.
Yeah, like Maddie is definitely still not there. We take the cactus juice and we throw it at Vasix.
Oh!
And he just disintegrates.
And then he's like naked too, and then he shrinks. This is best. This is the greatest idea ever.
Nah, he would drink it and he'd be like, weak shit.
Azalea is gonna put a hand on Thrask's shoulder and lean in and just go, have our party members always been this way? And I've only just noticed.
I believe the roles have finally been reversed, Azalea.
I'm gonna go get breakfast.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, I'm gonna ask.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask
Like
Pip.
first people were acting this way with Azalea acting odd, and then now it's finally come full circle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Pip if a cactus can beat an orc in a fight.
All right.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, evildoers, I must admit, that's quite the unusual battle to consider. While a cactus does have its pointy advantages, I think an orc's strength and brute force might overpower the prickly plant. But hey, in the world of imagination, anything is possible. So, let's put our bets on a surprise victory for the cactus and watch the hilarity unfold.
Thanks, Pip.
Oh no, the cactus is gonna go.
Death battle!
Alright. Anyway, so Azalea begins heading off to find some kind of breakfast. While you begin heading down, she kind of while Azalea kind of heads to the right, from the left of the door appears a lizard folk gentleman dressed in very elegant clothing. And kind of just looks around. It has kind of like the closed eyes and then opens them very slightly and just kind of looks around the room. The Queen would like your presence. And he kind of just shakes his head and follow me.
Totes.
All right.
It's an early morning for them too.
I'm gonna put my pants on in the right spot and I'll catch up.
Sounds good.
We'll fight the cactus later.
Yeah, kid, do you have any of that coffee on you?
You knew I had coffee? I
I
mean,
can sense it.
no. No.
Remember, I have not only one eye, one blind eye, but I got Kurtz's 4 eyes. I know you have it.
And you've got one hell of a hangover.
And one hell of a hangover. Give me the coffee.
I don't have it. I don't have it anymore. I drank it all.
Why do you hurt your father this way?
I'm sorry. I'm a disappointment.
All right, go catch
I'm
up
just gonna
with them.
run.
Alright, well, so you all follow him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally gets himself together.
He begins guiding you all to the Queen's quarters again. and he opens the door to present you, and the Queen is sitting at the same table that you were before, with a complete breakfast in front, and room set for each of you. And the Queen kind of looks over and just beckons over the gentleman, and says, "Good work, thank you." And he's, "Oh, of course, Mom." And he kind of bows his head and begins pouring her a tea. And,
Mom?
she kind of looks at Mom.
I think they meant ma'am.
Oh, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
I was like, Mom, okay, I got a
More
question.
howdy, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
I'll just say, just to try and clear it up.
You
I was just gonna say,
uncultured
Azalea had
swines.
walked the opposite way before, so someone might have had to have directed her the other way.
Oh, I was assuming you would probably. This is probably not the sort of thing you'd go for breakfast for.
I mean, that's true.
Hmm.
But no, you would have been close enough to hear and see all this. So if you chose to follow them, you absolutely would.
Okay, yeah, she'll follow them.
Okay. And the Queen beckons you all in to come to sit.
Ika's gonna sit next to the Queen.
Does the Queen usually drink coffee and tea? She didn't get a coffee.
Yeah.
It's a caffeine in other ways.
You're gonna have to pay for your crimes there.
I did put gold down.
All right. So did you you all sit down?
Yeah, Maddie just trying to find space to accommodate himself.
Yep.
Okay.
Azalea will go down last to make sure that everyone's got a nice spot. She'll just take the last one.
Yeah, that's fine. As you do, you can see ahead of you, laid out on a yellow goldish sort of like covering, a lot of the typical foods that you would see. Sort of like a lot of meats, mostly, but a few sort of like berries from desert fruits, from desert plants and stuff like that.
Is the small dragon get breakfast?
Oh, right, yes. When after all this smell that you can see, sorry, the smell you can see, after all these aromas of these various meats and stuff like that, from within Azalea's hair pops Parahai, sniffing and whiffing. And is kind of he jumps down, kind of like in front of Azalea on her like lap, and begins to kind of like lap up the meat in front of her.
Are there pancakes?
No.
No.
What is in front of us?
Various different meats of different creatures around. A few insects as well, but mostly kind of like boar or
Magmug looks at Ika and is like, Zeus, Echo and Benbloom.
Duck.
Yeah, duck, that sort of thing.
There are 9 ducks in front of you.
Oh no! 9 cooked ducks.
Yeah, and a few various fruits and berries that you would normally see in these sort of desert environments.
All right.
Yeah. We lizard
Maddie's
folk are
definitely grabbing
mostly
some more,
carnivores.
Yeah, there's no eating implements either. Everything has been eaten. Like even the Queen is eating with like her claws.
Oh, good, my people.
I guess Ika's just gonna get some fruit.
Yep. As this goes on, Queen kind of like pats her mouth, and I trust you all had a good night.
Yeah. Well, except for Marty, he got in a fight with a cactus, and I think that maybe you should probably go check up on your cactus, because it seems like they're like really savage. Because I mean, he's got a god in him.
She stares at you for a moment, and then kind of looks over to Thrask and just chuckles.
Yeah, I was
and
I just go, oh yeah, really savage, and I just kind of make like a little drinking motion.
and she snickers and she's like, ah, yes, as if reminiscing. Mother too did to enjoy. Ah, it's always fun to see the non-locals enjoying the fruits of our labors.
I'm gonna assume that's a good thing, so thanks.
Considering you're not a local, I'd say you handled it pretty well.
Cool. He's just like kind of like lifts his hair up a little bit. If you notice anyone has the thing that covers up this, please let me know.
She just kind of looked confused. It's like, okay. But we find whatever you're talking about. Sure. And she kind of like gestures more to the getting back to things. So after we finish this, I would like for you all to follow me to the teleportation circle, and we will get things started as soon as possible. But in the meantime, is there anything any of you want to talk to her about?
No,
I
No.
think I'm good.
Good.
I feel like she did a lot of stuff last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that I need to ask.
Yeah, me too. I guess the one thing that would ask, there is one thing that came to mind. Now that I am going to be using this staff as we continue on our journey, are things going to be all right if I take it? Is there anything that needs to be left behind as, you know, a sit-in item? I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. I'm not sure if I'm understanding it right.
Well, the legends do say that we have prospered due to such item. However, a prosperous farmland is useless if we do not all survive this. Feel myself, and I'm sure everybody would feel more comfortable being in the hand of Zershishk's chosen. We will survive. We have before. We will be fine.
Very well, then. I wasn't sure what else I could actually offer, even if that was the case. The only thing I could think of was the staff you had given me before, when I first set out on my journey. It'd almost be a trade in a way.
No. My decision to give you that is final.
Very well, then. Will not question it.
Good. You may have a god, but I am still your queen. Remember that.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. And then she said, my apologies, Zershishk. Someone needs to keep
I'd
your
like to think
vessel in the
Zershishk
reins.
Yeah. I like to think Zershishk is in the back of my mind like, you did try to sell him out a day or so ago.
Awesome. Okay. Azalea?
Azalea is going to bow her head just a tiny bit, and just thank you for the advice yesterday. It came in handy.
Good to hear. Wonderful.
Yeah, she'll kind of just smile to herself, and she will try some of the meat because she's not entirely sure which animal this is from.
So there'd be kind of like snake and like various like small it's like big rodents that are in the deserts and that dig under the ground and stuff like that, and a few bigger insects and stuff like that.
Well, she's intrigued because this is all new to her, but it's obviously something that they eat in a very sparse area.
What do you think she would think of it?
Oh, she's gonna try some, so she'll like try and wrestle a little bit away from Parahai that he hasn't touched yet, and stick it in her mouth, and then just kind of like sit there and chew for a bit and ponder it, and then try another one. And she's obviously very, very, very like in thought about it. Just she's lost track of everything else. She's just thinking about this type of food.
Oh, I see you're trying the snake. Not one I often go for. Hmm?
Is that what it is?
Yes, it's not one I often go for, but it does have its own unique flavors to it.
Oh, I didn't know you could eat snake. I mean, that makes sense, but like, I didn't know most people don't eat snake.
That is true. Most of the time we like to have some on hand if we're going on a long journey and we don't have any kind of food on hand. Sometimes the snake meat can dry out very well into a jerky.
Oh, jerky is the hard stuff? The dry one.
Yes, the dry, hard stuff that keeps for a very long time.
Oh, so it keeps for a long time. So you could, if you got lots of it, then you could feed lots of people for a long time with it.
Technically, like, you could hold on to it for a good amount of time as long as it is cured and preserved properly.
Oh, thank you. I think you fixed a problem for me.
Oh, that's good.
Azalea's just gonna be like very excited. She's just clapping her hands together and she's like wiggling in her chair a little bit.
Oh.
She's giving Parahai like this very specific like thumbs up.
He kind of like takes a single moment to put one of his claws up, and at the moment it's just like he's just taking a bit of everything. At this point, his belly's extended. He just lets out a loud belch and then just kind of like falls back onto your lap.
One hungry dragon.
Imagine if he was full size, how much he could eat.
We would need a lot more scorpion.
Sure.
All right, so the meal passes on, the queen gets up as the guy comes in who you saw previously and begins to clean up, he takes anything that's left over and makes sure that it's taken back to the kitchen to be readdressed into another meal of some kind for everyone else. And the queen kind of stands to attention a little bit more and says, "Okay, if you are all ready, if you would like to collect anything you have left in your rooms, and follow me."
Right.
Okay.
Maddie, you may want to double check your room to make sure you have everything.
Yeah, good idea. Maybe eye patch rolled under the bed somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I like to imagine you turn around and it's like sticking out of like the back of your pants or something.
That would be funny.
Or even worse, it's just like on the back of your head.
Yeah.
You're wearing it now somehow as like underwear.
Oh God! Oh no!
It's like a thong situation.
I was wondering why this felt so tighter than usual.
Are you gonna bother going back to your room?
Nah.
Okay. Oh, this is okay. Well, if you're all ready, then please follow me. And she begins to she heads out of her room and kind of takes you up some stairs towards her what would appears to be sort of like a very important looking kind of like where she would do a lot of her regal her more official work, like a huge desk, that sort of thing. Various engraved decorative ancient things in like glass containers, that sort of thing. And she heads behind her desk in a seat, and she puts her hand up against the wall, and she focuses very, very intently as it glows very slightly. And as she pulls it off, and as she does, the wall at the back begins to fade and disappear into smoke, revealing behind it a circle on the ground with various very detailed sort of engravings and runes, leading to a central piece containing an empty circle that is glowing bright, like bright green. If you would come here and stand in the center, we'll begin.
All right, everyone, go easy on it now.
Okay.
Oh, this should be interesting.
So you all do?
Yep.
Okay.
Huh?
You begin. So as you stand in the circle, as you enter in, it's as you kind of like pass on through the first sort of like the outer rim of it, you feel like almost like an electricity in the air, as if like it's tickling and tingling you. You can tell this is extremely powerful, man. As you're all there, she kneels down on both of her knees and puts her hand in two circles on the outside of the circle, the main big one, and she begins to close her eyes and begins a chant. As she does, the further and further in she gets, the light of it begins to pulsate even more so. She opens her eyes for them to be the same green color, and just as she gets towards the end of it, she looks towards you all, and I wish you all the best of luck. You are our saviors. Thank you for it.
Stay safe, Your Highness. The people well.
She bows her head. You begin to hear crackling and of electricity, sort of zapping around you, as the energy begins to swirl and swirl and swirl and swirl and swirl faster and faster and faster, until whoom, you're gone within a moment. You begin traveling, sort of like through the your body and mind dissipate into millions of particles as you travel through light speed itself. Yeah, and as you do, you see you begin to feel and see the exit of it as you begin to be rebuilt particle by particle again. And as you do,
I'm making the little particles float around my head. Particles are reforming.
Wow.
Oh my god, so immersive. It's like we're there.
as you do, you begin to reform. You find yourself surrounded by almost complete pitch darkness, until you begin to feel yourself surrounded by a crushing weight. You find yourself completely surrounded by water.
Oh, okay. Take this opportunity to flip the Cloak of the Manta Ray hood up.
Did you attune that?
I did.
Good. Yeah, you find yourself completely engulfed in water, surrounded you from every single angle. You can only see below you is complete pitch darkness. Above you, barely the light from what you would hope would be the surface.
Right. Okay, so Aika's gonna use water breathing on everybody.
You don't have to use it on me. I have the hood that lets me do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, for the rest of them?
you breathe underwater and you have swimming speed of 60 feet. So yeah.
Oh, I just thought the other two couldn't breathe.
Oh no, I could use it. I mean,
They
I can
could use it.
Oh yeah. I was gonna use it on
You don't
them.
need to cast it on me.
Yeah, no, I'll cast it on them. It's a 30-foot radius, so it's whoever is around
Okay.
who
Cool.
needs it.
You can cast spells underwater as well, so.
So, yeah,
Okay.
that'll definitely help until I think of something to maybe transform into to help us move along.
Can we see anything? Like, does Ika know where we're at?
You look around, and you can see sort of in the distance, maybe like a mile away, the city of Breeza.
Is it down, up?
Down, and about a mile away.
Okay. Well, I guess Ika's gonna grab a hold of Thrask and Azalea's arms and just kind of motion Madi to follow him towards it.
Maya just nods. Starts following.
Did you cast a spell?
Yeah.
Or water breathing.
Okay. All right. Sorry, give me a second. As you begin, sort of like heading towards, swimming towards the city, a good mile away, the crushing weight of the sea is very apparent for the you three. Ika, you don't tend to feel, you're not feeling this at all in the slightest. And as you do, you can kind of see the rest of you. Could you all roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Most certain.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Oh no, that's a 12. Oh wait, is that a? Or is that 10? No, it's.
You got a
Oof.
5.
yeah, it's an
Technically,
8.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Oh God.
Madlog, you kind of close your eyes for a sec, but you just open them wide back again. Thrask, you begin to feel yourself kind of like drowsing and woozing. Azalea, you are completely out.
Okay, question about the city. Do I know that, like, it'll help with the weight crushing, or are they gonna be screwed regardless?
You know for a fact that the outside of the city is kind of like webbed in like a extremely powerful magic to keep essentially the crushing weight of the water out, and everything inside there's fresh air and all in there. So if you could in the city, they would be fine.
Okay, so I do feel like the goal would be to get them in there as fast as possible, essentially.
If you wish.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if that would kill them. Like, I'm trying to think.
No,
like,
if they were, you would know for a fact that because there are other creatures, other races that visit the city, just not very often.
Okay. All right. I know it sounds a little redundant, but could I like create water that'll like boost us forward faster? Sort of like use the water as like a propelling us through. You know what I mean? Like a jet.
I don't think that's really how that would work.
Question. Are face spirits, like, can they be grabbed onto?
And what, sorry?
Face spirits.
Oh, Fey spirits. Let me have a look. Fey spirit. Wow, it gives me like a description of everything except like what it is.
Okay. Because I know they can attack, so I don't know if that's just based on the fact that.
I have an idea to help as well. A couple ideas, but I think one of the biggest things we got to get is if Azalea is knocked out, we got to get her back awake.
Right, that's what
work.
I was trying to like think of.
jolt her awake with something.
Well, I can imagine that. I mean, since Ika's holding on to both Thrask and Azalea, I can imagine he's just trying to like get you guys there as fast as possible. So he's just swimming and booking it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you could handle Azalea, I could probably handle Madi, because I think I can transform both of us into something that'll handle this water well.
As you've been discussing this, you begin to you can feel within the water itself. You notice some strange vibrations heading towards you. Roll for initiative.
What?
Well, all right.
You kidding me? In the middle of
Wait.
the water?
Do I have to roll for initiative if I'm asleep?
Nope, you're asleep. Well,
Ah, cool.
no, roll for me anyway, because there's stuff that could happen to open you up. So.
I got a 20.
Wow. Sleep, but you're very, very fast.
There is either 1 or 20. There's no in between.
10 again. Would you look at that?
One day I'll be fast. One day.
You're a big boy.
I'm a big man.
You traded
Big
it for
strong
your,
man.
you traded your, whatchamacallit for your perception.
I did. Even with +2 initiative, I still get like terrible initiative rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine's plus. Yeah, mine's +2 as well.
Yeah, mine's +2 as well.
It's not fair.
I mean,
Mine's
with,
plus
with,
five.
The game just knows
It's
I'm
entirely.
chunky.
It's probably couldn't be more fair. I mean,
If it's just like the game just knows I'm chunky. It's like, oh, he can't roll above a 10. That would just not be fair. He can't be fat and fast. No.
actually, I have seen a video which proves that wrong. Amy, do you have that
that's
video?
True.
which video was that
The
one?
guy dancing. There's like a ballerina dancing like group, and the
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy at
that
the front.
guy.
Yeah, the guy at the front is like is pretty big, but holy shit, is he smooth?
Oh, I don't
It's
know
okay.
how long ago. I'm just gonna scroll up till I find it. It'll happen eventually.
So,
Everyone else
I'm
can do their
terrified.
thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, battle stance. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kid has the right idea. Swords out. There we go.
I'll stay like I am until I'm awake.
I mean, with a
Just
natural 20,
disassociating.
you're about as alert as you can be with not being awake.
I didn't really get. I'm trying to prepare everything right now.
It's all good.
Oh, it's not. It's not good enough.
Ooh. This is a terrible spot for a lightning user to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Or an
Ain't
amazing if
any
you
of
don't care
that.
about your friends.
Or yourself.
Well, I kind of do. So,
So that sucks.
shit, I'm gonna have to like use my brain.
Oh no.
You got a hangover?
I know. Worst time.
Throwing a fire user in the middle of the water. This is not great for me.
Damn.
Imagine if Essie didn't pick a mermaid.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
we
Wow.
really
Oh,
think
my
things out.
bad!
Well,
was
now
gonna
I
say,
know.
we
to
wouldn't-
point
Imagine if you
fingers at-
hadn't picked a mermaid. Imagine how much fuckery you'd be in right now.
Oh,
Well, we
shit.
wouldn't be in water.
Well, no, it's got nothing to do with the fact that you're a mermaid. This I'm gonna put it this way. Let me put it this way. If you hadn't picked a mermaid, this would still have happened.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Would have found a way. It's like the teleporter threw you into the ocean for no reason.
Oh, there's a reason.
Hmm.
Tell you though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find that video, so.
What you can do about it?
Alternative universe where everything's the same except Ika is a tiny little tiefling.
Oh, I can see that.
Also, if you want to wake up Azalea, I think a shove is supposed to wake someone up without causing damage.
Okay.
Oh, the thing is, you have gone unconscious due to
True.
pressure, so I don't
pressure.
think it's the same way.
Let's see. Do I have
I'ma
anything?
die. Woo!
I'm drowning.
I'm in danger.
That's a lot of initiative rolls. I don't like that.
So
That
when
would
you
be
say
like-
unconscious, is she just knocked out or is she down to 0 hit points?
No, she's just knocked out.
Okay.
I'm not that much of a dick. Basically, you're under extreme pressure under the water, so I needed you to roll well enough to, like, you know.
Not be.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
Right.
I was thinking the same thing.
Dude, same. I was gonna say it like.
down on me, pushing down,
on you. No man has.
All right, it's a pure white background because I fucking said so.
Okay. The ocean's just white now.
Yeah. So there you go.
Hope
What
you guys
is
got your gamer blue filters on so you don't burn your eyeballs looking at this.
Shrinkle Dinkle. Tiny DM, still the same amount of power.
Just makes you twice as intimidating.
It does. All right, so oh god damn it! Why didn't the fucking turn order? Cringe.
Uh-oh.
All right, gotta add you guys back to the turn order because.
Okay.
I go first. To do
Sumi
nothing.
Masari.
Maybe you can make like a save to get yourself back up. I don't know.
Oh, okay. You never mind. I've got the turn order on my other screen, so it's fine. All right.
Okay.
So Azalea, roll me. Oh, I don't know. I mean, you're unconscious, so technically.
Survival?
No, I'm trying to think of like. I'm trying to think of whether you should, because you're unconscious. No. Okay, yeah. Roll me into the Constitution saving throw.
10.
Not enough. You do not wake up. Ika, your
Okay.
turn.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
What are
so,
these things?
So I was just about to say actually. So
Okay.
I ahead of you from within the darkness emerges. I have to count then as well. 8 sort of like dark, bright red eyes that alert themselves. As they come through, you notice these medium-sized like creatures. You would know them. You would know them as sort of like magical kraken beasts. However, they look a lot more like twisted and gnarled and sort of blackened than usual that you would expect, and they're being a lot more. They seem to be approaching you and being a bit more violent than you would normally expect.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hand Azalea over to Thrask and just swim as fast as I can over to this one.
Okay.
Alright, and then I guess attack him. Let's see. Longsword. Longsword again. Ba-da-dum-bum. Okay. Oh, other one didn't go. There you go. Alright.
Okay, hit, and hit.
Neat.
Alright, so 9, 4, 7. Okay. 20 damage. Okay.
Alright, and then I guess Ika from there is going to, I guess, hide in the water. Somehow go a little bit lower.
Alright, you can try hiding.
Alright, stealth?
Yep.
35. Okay.
Yeah. You begin swimming over with the speed as if you're on land. And as you do, the water feeling completely natural to you. You spin around and stab directly 3 times into the side of the kraken, as it lets out a piercing yelp into the water. And as it does, you release all of them, rotating around behind it as it turns to try and find you, and you've just disappeared into the darkness.
All right. That's all I could do, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Prask.
Oh, my turn now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know I need to get either Madi or Azalea up to snuff here. Which one do I pick? I know Azalea can't really do anything if she's unconscious, but if she's unconscious, she can still breathe underwater, so that's still good. I think I need to shift Madi with me, since he still has his faculties, and we can both try to like get Azalea awake or something.
Right.
So I'll just try to say to Madi, "Is like, Madi, are you up for a little shape shifting real quick?"
It's about as good as I can get right now.
Okay, so I am going to. Yeah, this is what I'll do. I'll spend.
Oh, by the way, for that speaking, I believe you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he'll get the idea in a second here. Let's see where I have all these at. Okay, so I'm going to spend 4 sorcery points so that I can twin spell polymorph.
Ooh.
That way I can shift both me and Madi into giant sharks.
Let's go!
And I've been looking this up. Apparently sharks can actually dive deeper than killer whales, so I think we should be fine.
Very nice.
Sweet.
All right. Well, you begin to focus your energies, and you put both of your claws together and bring them out as 4 beads of light appear and then evaporate into the air.
Sharknado time, baby.
Sharknado time. And as you absorb all 4 of them, you put your hands back together and begin casting the spell for polymorph, as you and Madi begin forming into ginormous sharks.
Sweet.
Stat block is in the chat.
This actually does me a favor, because, chat, I don't know if you guys know this about sharks, but did you know they have their own way of making music? With teeth clacking and everything?
Oh.
So guess who's got Bart spells back?
I'm going to allow this.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so if we're shifted into a shark, you just have to imagine it. We can travel up to 50 feet in this form. Though I've already used my action, though, right? So I couldn't do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it would be a free action to try and, nudge Azalea or try to get her awake or something.
Yeah, I'll allow it, yeah.
Okay. Do I have to roll anything for that?
Roll me a strength check to see how hard you do it.
Okay. As the shark. Oh, there we go. I just saw the screen.
Yay! I'm a shark.
So.
Oh, you're like one of those gummy sharks.
Uh-huh. I'll be left shark, and I'll be right shark.
Yay.
So sharks in this form actually have a strength modifier of +6.
Jeez.
So let me
You got a nat 20.
Standard D. Let's see if I can get a standard D20. So that's an 8 + 6 is 14.
Where'd this nat 20 come from?
Nat 20? What?
Wait, where did the nat 20 come from?
Yeah, I got giant shark strength +6.
I didn't hit that. I think maybe it was just when I first transformed. 'Cause I don't remember hitting that at all.
Oh, if you use one, sometimes they do that.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing it on like the one you can all see, but I'm seeing it on mine.
Yeah,
Oh
saw
yeah,
it too,
it says it's like you sent it directly to me.
That is so odd. I do not. Oh, maybe because I hit the because I actually clicked on the page on D&D Beyond the shark stats. I didn't see it rolling.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that's the first roll, so nat 20.
Natural 20.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So as you turn into the shark, you head on over to Azalea, and you kind of like bounce your head against the bottom of her, and with enough strength that she shakes awake.
Perfect. Yeah, hopefully she still recognizes me somehow, but I'll at least not attack, and I'll move myself further up here.
Just one thing as well, as you hit her, you notice from within her hair, Harahai emerges from it, floating.
Oh shoot!
Right.
We gotta wrap this up fast.
Is that your turn?
Oh, wouldn't Parafai have had water breathing as well if Ika was casting it on a bunch of people?
He casted it on 2 people.
No, it's a range.
Oh, it's a
of 30
range.
feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. In that case, yes, he'll be able to breathe underwater. So,
All right.
Thank goodness. Okay.
More a case of if he can handle the pressure.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what we can do here. But yeah, I will at least move myself up. 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'll move myself up about there just so we can have bodies in between everybody else.
okay. So
That is my turn.
this guy begins springing into life. And he swims on over to meet you. And he begins to cast Thunderous Touch.
Uh-oh. Thunderous Touch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
You wouldn't have heard of it.
Oh my god.
20.
That does hit. I don't think I can do spells when I'm polymorphed.
Okay. Okay, and that does... Mm-hmm. 23 damage.
Okay. Gotta mark this down for myself.
So he heads on over and essentially goes to meet you head on. And as he does, he swerves past you and embeds his claws into the side of you, sending jolts of electricity through you.
Well, they don't mind using electricity, apparently.
And then he does it again.
Oh, goody!
Just great.
Multi-attack.
14. That just hits.
Yeah. No, I need to beat it.
Oh, well, I mean...
Oh, meet it
my
or
armor
beat it, I guess.
Yeah, my armor class is 13 is what I mean.
Oh,
so.
right. Okay, well, never
Good for
mind.
sharks.
Alright. 40 damage.
Whoa!
Okay. Starting to get a little scary.
That's a little nervous. That's a little nervous.
Okay. I'm still up. I'm still fine.
And as he releases one claw from you, he spins and embeds the other one in you, hitting you directly in the gills as he sends more shock through you.
Ow.
Ow.
Ah, savage. Stoop. Alright, this guy begins to head on over to you. Ike, you get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Stab him.
Attack of opportunity is just 2, right?
Yes.
Or 2 of the long swords, yeah. Okay. And it's advantage?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
First one does not, second one does.
Okay.
Okay. So as he's going by, you kind of emerge from the shadows very slightly, just to directly stab him in the side, leaving a trail of blood as he heads on over.
All
7
right.
damage. And he's gonna go for an attack again. Multi-attack. $19, that hits, I assume.
Yep.
22.
I wonder
Oh my god.
if Thrask Rod could do anything.
I've got several things I can do. It's just I'm trying to figure out what is doable, which it looks like. I guess I should ask, when these guys were using this thunderous touch thing, did it look like lightning was spreading out through the water, or was it keeping pretty centralized on them?
So essentially, they embed claws into you, and then it emerges into you. So it's kind of like embedding probes into you, and then.
Yeah. I think thunder is more sound based than it is lightning, because thunder's had the sound.
It's like using a tens machine.
Yeah.
Basically. But yeah, like Pat said as well, yeah. And then go for another one.
Instead of soothing, it's trying to kill
16.
Yep, still hits.
42.
Good night. I pop back out of my shark form
you. Oh crap.
because I had 41 hit points left after that. But so now I'm back as Thrask, and I take 1 point carried over.
So with polymorph, does it work the same way Druids does?
Yeah, so with polymorph, it goes through the hit points of the creature you transformed into, and then it starts any damage that goes through that amount of hit points, it starts going on to your regular hit points.
Oh, okay. So
Right.
yeah, it works the same way. So you have 153 left now, right?
Correct.
Yeah, cool.
Well.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Marty.
All right. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of problems going on right now.
I was about to say, why did we stop running again?
That's a good question. I feel like we should probably conjure a distraction. Say, oh, I don't know, a plesiosaurus, perhaps? So Maddie, with the power of being able to do the music thing as a shark, we're gonna cast 3rd level conjure animal. And I'm definitely using that to make a plesiosaurus.
Heck yeah.
So I'll put that in display VT. I think that shows up. There's
Okay,
your boy.
I was gonna
That's him.
say, all right, how do you spell that?
Yeah. It's,
Plesy.
I'll link it too. Here you go.
Thank you. I'd like to know how to spell it.
And we'll put where's our Discord? Where's our Discord? There it is. Oh, Plesty. Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, I'd say getting the Loch Ness monster out is a good distraction.
Yeah. You're definitely gonna need about tree fitting.
Nessie.
Nessie, my friend, I need you to be a meat shield.
And what size creature is it?
It is a large beast.
It's a large boy.
It's a large boy.
That's a big thick boy.
It's a beast.
The classic.
Yeah, callbacks.
Beast.
Oh, that one's so old now.
A classic, I think you mean. Vintage.
Oh, it's definitely a classic. It was so good that I showed my family when I went to visit.
Alright, where you summon it?
Hold on a second. I'm answering somebody's question. I could have just said it, or you can't summon Megalodon. Let's see. How about right there.
Alright.
Yeah.
You begin chattering your teeth together, apparently, to summon, and behind the creature and in front of Thrask, the water begins to swirl around until it becomes hardened and corporeal, as water turns to flesh and to bone and to skin, revealing the Plasiosaurus as it roars into the water.
Okay, awesome. Action surge, and then next action is gonna be dissonant whispers.
Ooh.
On, I think, can I do one or is it two? Melody, one creature, your choice. All right, so I'm gonna try to get some of these bad boys off of Thrask so he can disengage. This one right here.
Okay.
He's got to make a wisdom saving throw of 19.
Wisdom saving. You say?
Yes.
Okay. What's the number he has to hit?
19.
12, he fails.
Cool. All right, so he takes 3d6 damage and he bails the hell out.
Okay.
9 brain damage.
Takes 9
Yikes.
brain damage. Jeez.
Uh,
Right.
Like
but
me
yeah.
on the
Could
side.
you link me the spell?
Yes. Hold on a second. Displaying VT. Did that do it? There you go.
All right, gotcha. Thank you. Okay. So you begin whispering a dissonant melody that the creature begins to hear as it begins racking. It brings both of its hands to its head, writhing in pain as it feels like its brain is trying to escape its head, taking the psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away as it can. Which is 30 foot. All right.
He remembered a bad high school memory, and he was like, "Oh God, I did that! I'm
Oh,
out of
my
here."
underwear! Thrask, and you get an attack of opportunity. And I can't remember, is Nessie real or is it just a vision?
It is real. It can bite and attack.
All right, you both get attacks of opportunity then.
All right.
Might
let's
as
do it.
well. I don't have a.
Bite hits.
All right. Well, for damage.
Oh, damage.
Funny thing is, I have to use a. Well, actually, I don't really have a physical attack that I can do for attacks of opportunity. I think I might want to save my reaction for, like, using shield or something like that.
You're a shark, aren't you? You can't. Oh, wait, no, you
he
you
pooped out a shark.
unsharked, didn't you? Make it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Unless you want to smack him with the staff.
Could
Bad.
try to.
Bonk.
Bad tentacle mass. Bad.
I mean, I could try to do that.
Yeah.
Won't do much, but I mean, well, I'll give it a fine. I'll give it a shot then, just to see what happens. That was the.
What the fuck?
Oh, it gave like the whole description of the staff instead of the attack. Hang on a
Holy
minute.
smokes.
Come on, give me an attack. No.
Take damage
I wanna,
just from reading
I
all
want to
that.
fight.
Okay, we
Okay,
get it. You got a good staff.
God.
It's a +8 to
Rub it
hit
in
with the
our face.
staff.
Well, okay, let's go. Okay, one.
It's a 2 + 8 is 10. There you go.
All right, does not hit. All right.
Yep.
All right, so you wail about and you're just not able to get
Swing
it.
and a miss.
Nessie is able to though. So okay, is that your turn?
Good girl. Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Okay, this bruh is gonna turn up to Nessie bruh. And try to attack bruh.
Bruh.
11.
11. That's misses.
Oh shit. 23.
Oh, that hits.
No, oh, rolled the wrong thing. Dealing 23 damage.
Oh, that's painful. But she's okay.
Alright, okay, next turn is this guy, and he's gonna do the same thing. And he flanking, boy.
Oh no.
So he get advantage. Wow, he rolled a nat 1, never fucking mind.
Oh, how
he don't
sad
miss.
for you.
In that case, as he goes to embed it, his claws to do a thunderous touch, Nessie's tail smacks him on the side of the face, and his hand embeds it into himself, dealing 19 damage to himself.
Ooh, good.
You did not bite Nessie's ass. Also, doesn't Ika get an attack of opportunity since, like, he's right there?
I haven't
No.
gone through a whole turn yet,
Okay.
so I think I can only get one.
No, it's
Okay.
it's exiting area, not entering.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright, Azalea, you are fully awake and able to do shit.
Please assist.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm able to do.
Take your time.
Yeah, I think there's technically only one thing I can wild shape into that would be useful, but I don't think it technically helps
hippo.
anyone other than myself. So that's not that great. How far away are we from the town?
Like a mile.
I don't know how many tiles that would be.
A lot. Okay, hold on. How, So 1 mile is like 5,280 feet. And each of these squares is 5.
Okay. I was curious because like Misty Step and stuff.
No.
Okay, I'm curious. Hold on. Alright, you would have to Misty Step 176 times.
Oh my god.
I mean, that seems viable. Okay. I probably want to keep that spell slot. How does this one work? Am I, okay, so if I used polymorph, am I able to change Thrask back into a shark?
Yeah.
Because that would at least give him more hit points, and I think out of the two of us, I still have something to fix myself later anyway. Alrighties, I'm gonna cast that one.
Okie
So I am going to do what I can to flail about and turn Thrask into a shark. I'm just gonna mind meld and just put a picture of a shark and he becomes a shark.
I just love, like, almost like a comparison where Maddie does this beautiful teeth clacking thing to make music, and then Azzy Shark is just flailing about like, oh!
She just begins like flossing in the background.
It's just like the get down dance, like get down,
This is my war dance.
All right. Yeah, you focus on Thrask ahead of you, and he forms back straight into a ginormous shirk.
What?
Huzzah.
With my bonus action, am I able to just grab hold of Parahai before he floats away?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
That you can do that as a free action. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Also, because Azalea's grown up in the forest, I actually have no idea if technically she can swim.
Uh-oh.
True.
So she's just gonna sink, I guess.
I mean, there would have been rivers and stuff like that, so it's definitely not out of. It's definitely not unusual for her if she could swim.
I can see the doggy paddle.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of staying in spot, like in the same place, but just paddling, you know?
No, she only knows how to do like that one really big stroke, so you just watch her sink a bit, and then she just strokes back up to the one spot. That's it. That's all she knows.
I'm gonna push the AI. I'm curious. Can you do an impression of talking underwater?
All right.
Curious.
Blub, blub, blub. Muffled underwater sounds on. Sorry if that sounded more like a fish than talking underwater.
Blub,
But hey,
blub,
who needs
blub.
perfect impressions when we can all imagine the watery chaos together? Let the
Beautiful.
underwater adventures begin.
Okay, well, if I technically still have a bonus action, I can technically wild shape as a bonus action.
Delicious.
Yum.
Yes, so I will do that. Alright, I'm going to wild shape into a hunter shark.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes, join us in the shark family.
It's pretty much just because it's the only aquatic form at that level.
Congratulations, Ika. Your family is now all sharks.
I wasn't
You are the baby shark song.
I wasn't sure
Shark
if it was a
no.
good idea to go for a giant
Bad timing on
octopus.
that one, right?
Yeah. Oops.
But yeah, I've turned one of my friends into a shark, so now I am going to do the exact same with myself. I'm going to do
Alright.
the same dance too to do so, and then I'm going to end with this little wiggly worm type movement, and I just turn into a shark. It's very majestic, I can swear.
Roll me
super cool.
performance.
Oh,
Yeah!
Yes.
Ooh.
Do a dance.
Where's my performance?
Do
Well,
the
I got a
dance.
+0 on performance.
Oh no.
I got a 16!
Oh my
There
god.
you go.
Yeah, it's pretty damn
Fantastic.
majestic.
I got sparkles and everything.
The bard is a tad jealous, like, oh man.
All right, Ika, your turn.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm assuming everybody's wanting to disengage and bolt, right? Is that the kind of vibe I'm getting here?
Yeah, Plessy's there to like save our ass.
All right. So I'm gonna go and disengage and run and grab Thrask's arm. And, well, I mean, you can swim.
I mean,
Oh,
now.
he's a shark.
It's
You're
a fin
shark
now.
again.
I'm a shark.
Yeah, you're a shark. Okay. Well, then he's gonna disengage and just freaking bolt. I actually think I can like. Just
what direction are we going?
I'm gonna
We're
send.
going towards the city.
Essie, I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay.
I like that shark.
Pip, can you breathe underwater?
This one I found real quick online.
Oh,
there.
so there's a TTS one you can do, but if you want to ask him a question, there's one further down to actually ask him a question. I think it's called Ask Him or Ask Pip or something like that.
Pip is a god for being able to talk normal underwater.
I just
Lub,
realized how much
lub,
space Thrask and I take up as giant sharks. Giant sharks, according to D&D, are 30 feet long.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
that's a big boy.
Well, it says we're the size rating is huge,
Oh yeah.
but we're just named giant sharks.
Oh, Kana_Rose
So I
101.
think huge is
Wouldn't
still
that
like
be a
15
convenient
feet.
superpower
I
for
think
an
we
impact like
outsized
me?
Plessy in that
But
case,
alas,
'cause Plessy's
breathing
a lot.
Yeah, we
underwater is
do.
not in my skill set. I'll stick to soaring
You've got
through the
twice the hit
skies and
points as
causing
Plessy as
mischief
well.
on land, leaving the underwater adventures
She's
to
the
the
meat
aquatic
shield. Oh, this poor
creatures.
girl. I'm so sorry, Plessy.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
Well, Gamer
This is why no one found the
44E,
Loch Ness
it
Monster.
seems
You're,
like you
you're
caught
very
me in another
good, Faye
question.
Plessy. I
And to
love you.
answer that, let me give you a riddle.
I'll
What do
summon
you
you
get when
again
you
and
cross a
we'll hang
nymph
out.
and a fish? The answer? A soggy nymphish. So, no, I can't breathe underwater, but I can always dream of swimming with the fishies.
Oh god, that completely distracted me. I could not type during that whole thing.
It's all good.
I just love how like every time Azalea moves, the coffee cup just ends up somewhere else in her hair.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh, gotcha. Do I know what direction that's coming from?
Yep, it's coming from this direction.
Okay. Ika's gonna motion and try to get everyone to go in this direction
help
Okay.
again drowning.
as much as
D.
possible. I believe I can dash or something. Like, isn't that double the amount of speed that you can normally do?
Yes, you will incur an attack of opportunity unless you disengage.
I did disengage, yeah.
You did disengage, right? You're not able to dash then.
Okay, well, then
you,
I'll...
as a rogue, you can bonus action.
Oh, beg your pardon.
disengage.
Yes, you are right.
Yeah.
Sorry, beg your pardon.
That's true.
Mhm.
That would bring me off of the map.
That's
so I'll be
fine.
about right here. That'd be right here.
That's
But
fine.
Wow.
Ika's gonna be all like, go this way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was hilarious just watching you like move at light
Just
speed.
vanishing like. Oh my god. Is that how fast he normally is?
Solar Flare 1492. The age-old question of what is life? Well, let me ponder this deeply. Life is a dance of chaos and order, a symphony of experiences and emotions. It's like being on an
At this
unpredictable
point, yeah.
roller coaster ride, with twists,
Oh, he'll be
turns,
fine.
and surprises at every corner. But
Yeah, he's
hey,
okay.
in the end,
I just can't
life is
chew.
what we make of it. So let's make it a wild and wonderful adventure.
This is all really Ika can do. It's just kind of like, let's go this way.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
just like saw like a little blue blur go across the water. Like
Yeah, but like
Right.
he is making it very, very like obvious that you guys need to come follow him. He's just gonna
Right.
motion, yell at you. Well, to be fair, he's mermaid. I think he could actually just speak.
Yeah, pretty much.
oh, lucky.
So I'm screaming as loudly as possible to just follow me.
Thrask, your turn.
All right. If I saw that, I'll just go ahead and use my action to disengage myself, and I will move 50 feet of movement.
Big
yeah,
shark,
just-
go.
How come Thrask is like super like fancy? Have you noticed his ruler's fancy?
I'm
My
sorry.
ruler's fancy.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
ruler's
I
fancy.
just noticed that.
Yeah, let
Like
me
it
look at
showed
that here.
also squares.
I know. Gosh, imagine.
How you doing that?
Oh, it's normal on Andy's screen.
Oh no,
Weird.
it's fancy.
I
here.
think I'm using like an updated version of Roll20, like they've been
Yeah.
testing out.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, you even
know.
you're showing me up. What the?
Oh my god.
It's fancy.
Yeah,
Man,
with
getting
it,
your
dude.
fancy armor changed you, bro.
Bro.
But yeah, if I disengage, then yeah, moving 50 feet of movement towards Ica, and I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Let's see. How long does that fear last, or is it just the one turn?
Dissonant whispers. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Instantaneous. I think it's just the one turn.
Yeah, I think from memory it's one turn.
All right. Well, anyway, you notice that all four of them begin to turn in the direction that Ica ran, and as you do, you begin to notice all four of them begin to head in the opposite direction.
Uh-oh.
Just trust me, guys. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a
Maddie,
shark. I
your
have no
turn.
rational thought.
Seeing that blue blur go by and then fellow giant shark friend go by, I'm also gonna just DTFO. And then Plessy can come with me. If Plessy.
And Azalea.
I mean, it's kind of a given. I don't even know if I can, like... What's this shark actually, like... Yeah, I don't know how far I can move as
I
this
think as a
shark.
hunter shark, you also get 50 feet.
Let's check here.
I've got, like, the thing open.
40 feet.
40. Okay.
Still
Ah,
pretty good.
Where's the thing? There's the thing! I knew where it was.
Guys, I don't think she knew where it was.
Don't mock me.
Don't tattle. It's not cool.
I'm sorry.
Guys, come on.
I can't forgive her for the lie. The lie we'll never know the truth on.
I've
Oh,
told
yeah.
you so many truths and you're being a bitch. I know.
I am the bard. It is my job to be the bitch.
You used
Damn,
to
you
be
right.
and then I had to take your job.
Because I wanted to shoot lightning and summon friends. God. Wouldn't you do the same?
No,
Alright,
I
anyway.
do the opposite.
All right, ladies. All right, let's get on with it. As Ica, you see Ica begin swimming in the direction, and you're following directly behind him. You notice ahead of you, you all begin to hear the sounds of gargantuan groans. As in front of you suddenly emerges a gargantuan mouth that opens up as you see Ica swim directly into it.
Dad instincts take over, and he just dashes to the mouth too, like, protect child.
Did the rest of you
Shark
follow?
brain not thinking much about this. Yeah, going right in.
Oh yeah, Azalea's just like very happy to go into this giant thing's mouth.
As you all enter on in, and as you do, the gargantuan mouth begins to close and snaps shut as the water from within inside begins to slowly drain down as you find yourself inside the on top of a gigantic tongue that is staying stationary.
Well, time to just flap around like a shark on water, like land.
Yeah. I assume because I'm the one holding Maudie's transformation, so I guess I can drop it to let you out,
Okay.
and then Azalea would have to drop it on me to let me out, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can just drop it on yourself at that point.
Maybe I like being a shark.
Maybe I want to flap around with it.
I want to suffocate.
Yeah, I'll change mine so I'm no longer a shark.
Nah. Sad now.
Yeah, you all all of your polymorphs and stuff fade away to reveal your true forms again.
Parahai's still hanging out of my mouth.
Parahai flops onto the ground, begins coughing up water. But he gets up and kind of like does like a dog shake. And from the distance, from within, deeper in, you hear very deep, like
Friend?
Ica, you understand this.
Do I?
Yeah. I'll send
What?
you a message of what he says.
I don't like how you said that.
I did not expect this.
He said lasagna.
Oh man, we are food. Oh no.
Ah. Is this who I think it is, or is it somebody?
Yes,
right,
it is
okay.
who you think it is. Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, this is a friend. This is my buddy. We are inside of my body. It's nice to see you too!
Did you shout that in Common or Aquian?
I guess. Well, I mean, you wouldn't know what it is, huh? Whatever language that I know my buddy speaks.
Aquian.
Aquian!
You yell out as usual extremely loudly the greeting in Aquian, and he responds again with the deep growl of in very sort of like let's try to think. Fuck it, I'll just say.
I imagine like the.
You guys will just have to not metagame, all right? Just I can't be bothered.
Okay.
And he asks you, Ica, why you have returned.
Good question. Well, we're here to help if there's anything wrong. It seems like there's some bad creatures, you know? We're here to check things out and make sure everyone's okay. Because of all the bad stuff happening, so... But these are my friends! They actually like me. I think. Haven't tried killing me yet.
So he responds...
That's pretty new.
He responds with, so I should not swallow them.
Not today, no.
Not today.
Oh, I wonder what they're planning.
And he just responds with, your jovial nature has not changed. With the deep growls continuing on in various different pitches, you feel the vibrations. This whole time you've been feeling the vibrations like under you, like as the tongue like vibrates around, still staying as still as possible. But he says the seas. He basically says to you that the seas have been seas have changed. They are not the same as they once were. He says that he should he take you to Riza.
Okay, well, how have they changed? Are there's bad things out there? Or, are you okay?
He replies that he is fine. He does not the pact between him and the city still hold. He does not engage.
Oh, okay. We're here to try and fix things, if we can. But, yeah, is the city kind of... I guess you wouldn't know. Can you bring me and my friends to the city?
And he just responds with very well.
I missed you though, buddy!
He responds again, I have missed your nature too.
Nah.
Oh, this is so precious.
This whole time, you've just seen Ica basically standing at the end of like the other end, like the mouth end of the tongue, or like the throat end of the tongue, just yelling in a language that none of you understand. And then like deep guttural sounds coming back out from it.
Ica's gonna turn around proudly to you guys, being like, "Alright, so it seems like things are not good. But my friend here is gonna bring us to the city, which is great."
Oh, so you were having an actual conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just finally lost it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you guys can't understand Poku?
No,
Poku?
Yeah, he's a dragon turtle.
This is the dragon turtle.
Oh, this is your friend. Okay.
Yeah, I've thought. Yeah.
Okay, this makes more sense. I was having many questions.
You see, Poker doesn't really like going inside of the city. It's not really his thing, which I understand and I have a big respect for. So, like, I think he's just gonna kind of like drop us off, maybe? I don't know. Poker's got his own unique way of doing things, which I really respect. So, yeah, he doesn't really know what's quite wrong, but he says some things are bad. So, yeah.
I figured that would be a given, considering.
And he's not going to eat you, so he's not going to swallow you.
Good to establish that.
Good.
Yeah,
I feel like
he was
I would
thinking
give
about
the
it.
poor guy indigestion, so that's good.
Yeah, he was thinking about it, but he's not.
What do you mean he was thinking about it?
I mean, everybody thinks about it. But yeah, you guys just make yourself comfy.
Everyone thinks about it.
Did the kid just imply he thought about eating us? Am I getting out of here?
Like if
it just like really happily just walks along.
yeah, after hearing that, Thrask probably is gonna start casting comprehend languages to himself so he can understand what's going on here.
It's just, Manny just starts muttering like, the one time I didn't study this language, I picked Infernal. No one speaks Infernal anymore these days. Why? I picked a dead language.
It's not even good for the economy.
No, nothing beneficial.
Infernal's chicken and jibs.
Azalea's just like, it's just like, damn, if only you spoke Goblin.
You haven't even ran into one of those.
No. What was the point of learning Goblin then, man?
What's the point of learning Infernal? Tiefling aren't even here either.
I mean, you guys knew the races.
Yeah.
Damn, Andy said you guys are stupid and you chose to
Chose poorly.
be. Yeah, well.
You
Can't really
chose
understand
poorly.
when he has the cloak
Oh,
hood
is
up.
Parahai like not unconscious anymore, or do I have to like shake him?
No, he's awake. He basically coughed up some water and then did like a dog shake.
Oh, okay.
Can't Mighty understand Ica when he's wearing the cloak? No, that's just breathing. That's just basically breathing underwater.
No, yeah. That would have been fun, but no, that's too overpowered.
You know,
Okay.
fun fact. When we were first underwater there, I actually had one thought of doing what Poku here did, like changing into a sperm whale and putting you all inside my mouth. But glad we didn't have to go that route.
See,
Yeah,
Marty?
that'd be really weird.
See, Marty, they did all think of eating you.
I don't know if I should feel flattered or not. Am I that tasty? He just like
Do
just
it
starts
for
looking
us.
at his arm. Like,
The cactus.
Beef.
Oh my god, you're right. The cactus did try to eat me.
just you turn around and just like look at left and right, and then just like take a chunk, try to take a chunk out of yourself.
Just like that.
Oh,
Ika's gonna yell out again to Poku and be like, so what part of stuff has changed? Is it just the outside or the inside? Do you have any idea?
he responds with inside. Do not deal with inside mermaids. Outside is my domain. Outside creatures violent, nature's changed, more voracious, more violent.
And you're sure you're okay?
I am bigger than most thing in this in ocean.
Right, I forget. Oh, you're so cool. Oh, hey, Poku, I've got a god in me.
What a thing to just drop.
Yeah.
Dragon Turtle had to pause for a minute.
Well, he's just catching up with his buddy. This is how he talks.
This, speaking of, this whole time, in the back of your head, you've been able to feel Saren, like, ecstatically excited. Like the fact is like, oh my god, this thing I made is so cool. I'm so cool. I'm so glad I made this.
That one artist that's really proud of their work. Like, look at this.
My OC.
I made this. This is my OC, the dragon turtle. Super cool.
Actually, can I get Saren to come out? Saren!
He kind of pops out of you and sits down in front of you. He's like, yeah,
This is my buddy!
I know.
Oh, you do know! Okay, cool! I love him. He saved us.
He kind of floats up and kind of just like begins like patting like the top of him, and then just kind of continues like going around like basically admiring his work. And then he kind of jumps on down like towards you and like puts both of his hands on his sides, and it's just like, yeah, I made this.
Wow, you're amazing. Huh. You made a really great friend of mine. Huh. And now you are a great friend of mine. Ika's gonna put up a high five.
He high fives you back and then begins running around you.
I don't know what's happening, but this is like super wholesome for some reason.
Ika's gonna turn around and be like, yeah, so it seems like the outside waters are really nasty, so we should really just try to avoid that for a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, Pokey doesn't know what's going on inside the city. Yeah, so I don't know.
Well,
We'll just have to wait.
yeah, I guess.
So you begin to hear like more commotion and sounds, and Poku says to you, Ika, that you have arrived. So they have arrived. You have arrived.
We're here. Nice. That was fast.
He big, he very fast.
Yeah, he's big and it was only a mile, so for him it's like
Yeah.
a couple of steps. So you begin to hear kind of like the sounds of like rushing water like over the top of Poku, and you begin to hear like a bit of commotion as he opens his mouth very slowly. You find yourselves in what looks like kind of like a docking area, and as you surrounding, you can see kind of like as you kind of towards the exit of his mouth, you can see to the side of you and like around you a few different people kind of staring, but you head on out of his mouth, and he closes it directly back up and very quickly heads on backwards, and begins.
Can I chase after him? Just hug him real quick and then come back.
You before he takes out, you kind of like grab his like the end of his snout, and you give him a hug, and he kind of says to you, best of luck. I will be but a call away.
Okay.
And he very quickly heads on back and outside of there into the waters.
Is it not pitch black in here? Like, can we see properly?
So around you, you take it. You're now on solid ground, and you look around you to see shining, shimmering shell and coral structures planted atop of pearlescent flooring. You look up to notice the sky. The sky been blocked by the interior structure, but it's covered in lights that are dancing among the skies. The whole place is lit beautifully, as you see various different merfolk going about their business. Standing around you, beginning to approach you, you notice an individual heading towards you, dressed in very military-looking armor, holding a spear, and he approaches you and demands that you state your business.
I cannot be in view. Maybe behind Marty.
Well, you were at the back.
Okay, cool.
Because you went to go hug the turtle. So who out of you three, which would you say would be in front?
I think
order of-
Azalea technically got in the mouth last, so she'd probably have gotten out first.
Okay.
Does make sense. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's pointing his spear at you three mostly, because you are not also mermaids, so it's unusual. And he, like I said, he's state your business here.
Suppose this is where the charisma stuff should come in. That's my whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just Matty clears, so it's like we apologize for our very unorthodox entrance, but we're actually here to assist any sort of recent issues that have been occurring around the area.
Roll that for me.
Okay. Boom. I hope you like 38.
Good
Nice.
night.
He kind of like puts his spear down a little bit more and says, I have heard nothing of this.
Oh, so then maybe your area hasn't been... Huh. He starts pondering to himself. Just like, okay, well, I suppose if... Thrask, cut me out here.
Yeah. Has nothing from the outside waters caused issue with the interiors here?
The business of the merfolk does not concern you. What are you doing here? I have heard nothing of this.
As we said, forgive our impertinent entrance, but I am a representative of the lizard folk. There is... You may not be aware of this, but there is a great danger that has been spreading on the overland and is seemingly spreading to the seas as well. A darkness that is infecting everything around here. We are afraid that things are going to become worse if they are not properly handled here. We have been brought here to help assist in those matters.
He kind of looks around a little bit, and as he's pondering, an individual appears from behind him and kind of pushes him out the way. This person wearing a similar metallic outfit, but adorned with a lot more etchings of gold and pearlescent decorations. Forgive me. Sorry, beg your pardon. Forgive him. I understand you must be here on very important business, of course. If you would all please come with me, I will take you to who is you necessarily need to meet.
Oh, well, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Aika's gonna like tug on Maddie, trying to get his attention to look at him.
What's up?
Maybe we should run the moment we get a chance.
Well, why is this? You know?
Yeah, maybe we should just head out when they don't notice us.
Kid, you doing all right?
Yeah, I just don't trust it. We should probably leave.
All right, can I roll an insight check on this guy?
Yep.
22.
You look at his various body language, and the fact that he approached this quickly. You noticed that he was paying attention when you brought up the outside and what the troubles that were going on. You feel you get the strong, especially with you being a soldier previously. This is not protocol at all. You do not just enter into a city and get taken to who you need to meet.
All right, so then it's time to bring out the formal, like a soldier dialogue. If I could be so bold as to bring up a certain subject, formal discussions as members of the army, we're not exactly supposed to be brought directly to our sources. There is clearance you need to provide and make sure that we are all in the up and up. So forgive me if we could just hold out just for a little bit longer.
He looks at you for a moment. Clearance will not be a problem. I am Captain Sek.
Oh, realize he's being outranked. Oh, my apologies, sir.
I will take you to my. I will take you to my main office, and we will sort that out there. And he kind of looks down and notices Uika kind of like behind him. He kind of like looks you up and down a little bit, and then kind of bring the child too.
Marty, we should leave.
As you're engaging in this, from the other side of Captain Sek, you hear the sounds of very raucous kind of behavior as an individual approaches the captain and sort of slaps him on the back with a huge ding. You see an individual with dark blue eyes, one of them fade gray eyebrows, gray hair, covered by a gelatinous orange blob, which bears like a yellow crescent shaped cradling a pearl. He bears a somewhat large, droopy, sort of like pinkish nose, large ears, very wrinkly skin for his age, and a very slouched posture. A pair of uneven circular sunglasses crafted out of the bottom of glass bottles, and what seems like a very thin layer of coral around his chin, as if a 5 o'clock shadow. He raises his arm to reveal a transparent arm like Ika's stomach. However, it is filled with dark, dirtied water, as if containing the thickest of whiskies. He's wearing a dark grey suit with a jacket buttoned, a cravat, and a dirty white dress shirt, light brown shoes, and an eye patch which you are certain you guaranteed what you saw was on the other eye just but a moment ago. And he goes, "Hey, Captain! Have I got a deal for you?" And the captain turns around and is, "I have no time for you, damn it." And he says, "Oh, well, but I heard that you guys have lost some armor recently. I've got some great stuff to sell for you here." And he brings up some armor, looks like very similar to the one that the captain's wearing. He's like, "You'll love it, trust me."
I'm just gonna take that as a distraction and try to pull Marty slowly.
Ika, before Ika, you recognize this man.
Oh?
Yes, you recognize this man, very much so. I'll send you a message.
Right.
I think I just realized who you base this guy off of.
Oh no.
Yeah, I should hope so. It's hilarious. He got so excited about this.
I know.
Oh,
A certain
okay.
grunkly individual, I believe.
And as he's kind of like just like showing him these wares, the guard turns around and is like, "Done it. How are you aware of a certain armor that was stolen from my barracks not but a week ago. Oh, it's got nothing to do with me. Don't worry about that. This is the finest merchandise. And as he's focused on this, he looks towards you, Ica, and he winks. And he gives you he begins to say, well, you know, I could have maybe 3 or even 2 of them, or maybe I've only got this one. And then as he does that, he lifts the armor and places it directly on the guard's head. And then just looks to all of you and grabs Ica and says, run!
Yep,
Okay, we're booking it. That's the cue.
Can I do an extra thing?
Yeah.
Can I create a wall of stone?
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna create a wall of stone between us and them so that they can't follow us regardless.
Oh, you can do worse than that. You can
yeah?
you can control like exactly how that stone forms, so you can literally make like a dome around him.
Can I put them in a box?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is the box of shame.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Okay. Just as everyone's like going to run, Azalea like gets panicked for a second, and then she just instinctively brings up a box of stone and then books it.
So from the ground, matching the pearlescent floor, rises a bunch of stone that then flops down and create the top level to create a formation of stone. And from around, everyone in the docking area begins to kind of run around, so like panicked, screaming of what's going on. He begins to grabbing Ica's hand, begins to run down into this sort of like the through some of the back alleys. I will show you a image of the city so you kind of get an idea.
Whoa.
I will put this in the thing as well, so you guys can see. I will also just mention as well that this map is made by, because it's a
Buy no refunds.
Buy no refunds. It was made by, let me just grab them because I want them to be credited. Their work is amazing.
Ooh.
They do have some pretty maps. Was it
Made
the same
by
one that you
this-
used for a
No,
couple of other
no,
things?
this is a new person. Made by Kaora, by the looks of things. They have a Patreon for various different maps, so if you want to check them out, please do.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is the basic concept of the city. So he's going to begin leading you down to the south. You basically came in from the north west, where the water is. That's where the entrance would be. And then he'd be bringing you down further down into the south of the city. So he begins darting through various things. As you begin getting through, you notice the area becoming a lot more dilapidated and a lot darker and a lot less well kept. Until you get all the way down to what looks like pretty much like a pretty big wooden like shack-like structure. Every piece of it with a story to tell. Leaned up against the roof, a hollowed-out giant clamshell, and what would be windows replaced with very thin sheets. Danet stops for a moment, just kind of like catches breath. Is like, whoo! Oh, another day, another dollar. Oh well, gold, whatever.
How did you know we were coming in? How'd you find us?
First off, kid, Where have you been?
You know, adventuring, finding things, that kind of thing, you know?
He uses his fist and bonks you on the top of the head.
Ow.
If you didn't cough so much while you were here, I'd be worried sick!
Right. Oh, well, we're here to help and stuff. How's the city?
First off, got any money?
Come on. No, I mean, no, that's not why we're here, okay? We're here to help. I don't have anything like that.
I bet you better come on in. And he kind of pushes the door open, and it kind of like a part of it like falls off. And he kind of like beckons you in, Ica, and beckons the rest of you in. As Ica heads on in through, he kind of puts his arm in front of all of you three. Says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! That'll be 10 silver."
Come on, Uncle. They're friends. They're here to help.
He kind of rolls his eyes and like pulls his arm back.
Marty still flips him a gold piece. It's like for getting us out of that scrap.
Whoa! I like this guy.
Nah, Marty, you shouldn't do that.
And he puts his arm around Maddie. It's like, come in, new best friend.
Oh, he's gonna rob him blind while he's asleep. Oh man.
Anyway, you enter on in, and mimicking the outside, it's very dilapidated inside. Like, Ica, you would recognize this place as where you would have spent most of your time here. This is the house where essentially grew up. Everything is pretty much the same as you left it, but just in a slightly worse condition, including your uncle.
Sorry.
Yeah, so like everything, so like there's around the floor is just of like kind of like almost like rotten wood. The like what would be classified as like a seat is basically just more boxes. You know, the cloths are covering like the windows are like soggen, rotten. The whole place whiffs of like mold, that sort of thing. Darrett heads on over and begins kicking a few things over. He's like, make yourself at home.
Right. I guess it's gonna kind of like scratch the back of his head and look over to like familiar areas that kind of remind him of his past, and just kind of look away from him and just be like, right. So is there? What's been going on in the city since I've been away?
Whoa, straight to business. He sits down on what is pretty much the only chair in the place. Very obviously taking it for himself. Second. This takes a lot of water. Wow. The city's gone to words. It's really worse than ever now. Thank God I'm a genius when it comes to scamming these rubes.
Right. But are there any monsters, or?
The only monster here is capitalism, and I intend to take control of it.
Yeah, right.
I like this guy already.
Well, I was talking to Poku, and Poku said there's been some monsters on the outside, so has that not affected anything?
Monsters? Huh? I don't know anything about it.
Right.
He's like, listen, kid. You know, not that I care or anything, but how have you been?
I've been fine. I made some good friends. This is Thrask. And then this is my pal Azalea. And this is Monty. And that's Parahai right there.
Parahai is like holding his nose.
But I've been good. I've actually made some friends. So yeah.
His expression changes very slightly from like devil may care to sort of like emotional in a way. He gets up and is so you three have been looking after this kid, eh?
Oh yeah, he's been good company.
And there have been points where he's been looking after us too, surprisingly.
He holds his own. He is a very good part of the team.
He kind of like shakes his head a little bit, like up and down. Says, can I talk to him for a moment, for a bit?
Marty looks over to Aika and tries to figure out if it's okay for them to be by themselves.
Aika's just gonna kind of nod and look down at the ground and back over at him.
Yeah, we'll take a peek outside and make sure like no other city officials found us. So he just eyeballs the other two. I think they need alone time.
Sure.
Hey, just a big guy. Don't make any obvious movements. The guards see you around. They don't tend to hang around here, but they see you. I don't know you.
Yeah, I won't try to make any sudden movements. It's kind of story of my life.
Okay. So you three, I presume, head on out of the door. And Darryd turns to you and kind of kneels down Aika a little bit, and is like, "I missed you, kid."
Did you? I know it's not really, much help here.
Are you kidding me? You were my greatest swindler.
Not really by choice.
And he kind of was, I missed you, kid. And he brings you in for a hug.
Oh, okay. Aika returns it a little bit. He's still a little kind of just uneasy being in the area.
And he kind of like comes back and like kind of like takes his arms off you and says, "Whoa! Well, anyway, there's something I need to show you." And he kind of brings you. He kind of heads on over into down the hallway.
Uncle, if they're these magazines that you showed me last time, I'm not really interested.
Hey! Those are worth something in the future!
Sure.
Oh my god, he has Babooga Volume 4.
Oh no.
It's the discounted version somebody else made, like, fan fiction of it.
It's like, he has, like, the paperback version.
Mm-hmm.
It's Babanga. It's like the Sordia version. Yeah, he begins heading down the hallway, and with you following, I imagine. And he begins heading past one door and a second door until he meets a door at the end, which was your mother's room.
Right. So why are we here?
Look, kid, when you left, I found a few things. And I think you need to see them. He opens the door and heads on in.
Okay, Aika follows behind him, but without, like, not without a little bit of hesitation, you know?
As he heads on in, the room is the only room that is clean, to the best of its ability. Like, still rackety and, you know, all that, but everything's been left as he left it. Being, your mom being obviously his sister. And on what would have been a desk that she frequently used are a bunch of old parchments. And he picks them up and hands them over to you.
Okay, I just started learning how to read the alphabet, so what is it?
Oh, right, yeah. I never taught you that, did I?
You just taught me how many numbers are there for money. And different currencies. Honestly, I'm really good at adding and subtracting. But as far as reading, it's not really quite there.
Attaboy!
Yeah.
He says, oh, okay, I'll read them to you then. And he sits down on the end of the bed and pats for you to sit next to him.
Okay, he'll sit down.
Now, for whatever reason you left, hey, I ain't here to judge. But, these were from your mom. And, I think she wanted you to see these, and I never got the chance to show you them. So he kind of like, begins reading the first one, and is, I'm not going to read the whole thing in his voice, because good God. Basically, the first one begins reading, my sickness will take a hold sooner than I believed. My dearest Ica, you are a ray of sunshine blessed to me by Seren themselves. This is no life. I hope you can one day understand my choices, my dearest. I do this for both of us. I pray to Seren that you do not grow to resent me. I'm going to need to leave the city for a while. Exploration is all that I know. I'm damn good at it. I'll make a discovery to put our names in the stars and provide for you, my sweet starfish. Something, and then here he moves on to the next page of something incredible happened. I can feel the presence of the gods. Not just my beloved Seren, but all of them. They're as wise and incredible as the legends say. They've come to me of all people. I pray for their help, even though they spurn death itself. I can find a special place of worship for them, far from prying eyes. They have promised to bless you, dear little boy. Moving on to the next page. I found it. Up in the mountains in the southeast of Brimwall. It's perfect. I haven't felt this alive in so long. I'm excited to get back to you, my dear baby boy. My dearest Ica, what little time I have left, I dedicate to you. One day, I hope Danit will be able to read these to you when you're old enough. Just know everything I did for you. I didn't end up gathering much in the way of gold for you, but for me. But I hope a blessing from the gods and this key will suffice. Hold on to it with all your might, sweetheart. And with that, the end of it.
Wow, this is a very tense and heartfelt moment.
So she did this for... Oh.
Listen.
I could just... Huh?
I know you know, but your mom was very sick. Bless her. Piece of shit father didn't really help. Sorry, yeah. No, you know what? Your piece of shit father didn't help. And, I'm only so good at grifting. So she took it upon herself to go do as much as she could.
Yeah, and she gave me this key, which actually ended up helping a lot. I met a lot of really great people with it, but I'm confused though. How come she didn't ask to save her health?
What do you mean, ask who?
Like, how come, like, I guess, like, in his
the gods, you mean?
Yeah, the gods, yeah.
He flicks through his... Well, the gods apparently don't hold domain over death itself. It's not something they were able to do.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing this with me.
Listen, kid,
But,
you've been through so... Oh, sorry, go.
Oh, I was just gonna be like, I've actually already visited where she went.
Whoa. Little Ica. Visiting the... where biggest adventure of them all.
Yeah.
He puts his arm around you and brings you into him. You can smell like excessively strong BO. And the smell of cheap booze. But it's a familiar smell. This is listen, kid. She'd be proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're the best of us all.
I don't think the city thinks that.
He raises his hand to this. It's like, well, the city can eat my ass.
Huh. How are you doing?
You know. And he kind of stands up, putting like both of his hands on his knees. I couldn't be better. I'm in the best shape of my life. And as he does that, like his belly like flops out from his suit, and he just like kind of like sucks it in. Don't worry about me, kid. I'll be fine. Listen. Why are you and your friends really here? Is there anything I can do to help?
Huh, I mean, I don't really know. We're here to try and help. You know, a whole bunch of darkness and evil and stuff is everywhere, and we're trying to fix some problems, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know where to start.
So while this is going on, just so I can have a bit of a think, what are you three doing?
Suppose we could just be conversing outside and just figure out what the heck's going on, at least from our perspective.
How dark is it?
Oh, it's perfectly light. Like you're in like it's like you were outside like in Hapori. Like it's perfectly fine.
Okay. Azalea will be slightly twitchy, but like contained.
You doing all right there, Razzie?
Yeah, there's no wind, there's no trees.
Oh, yeah. This would be weird for you.
Yeah, so she's just like pulling at like her fingers and just trying to get used to the idea that she's here for a while and she can't just leave.
Hold on a second. Let me see here.
Get this woman a cactus.
Some win for you.
I was about to say, could I create, like, use prestidigitation and give Azzy, like, the sense of wind blowing?
Yeah, you can
by her?
absolutely
So
do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Maddie kind of, like looks up and down and is like, oh, hang on, let me try something. And then, like, just does a little whistle to cast Prestidigitation. And just have a small wind sort of, like, passed by Azalea to relax her.
Yeah, you whistle into the skies, and suddenly from down the street, a gust of wind begins to consistently beat against you gently.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I figured this is... I gotta admit, it does feel weird not having, like, the wind or anything kind of blow by. What's even stranger is that whole interaction with the captain back there.
Yes, he seemed like he already knew what we were talking about, but for some reason it just felt off.
Yeah, considering the other guard had no clue about us. And it doesn't seem like there's an actual issue here yet. It does make
Not
you
at least at
wonder
the front. Everything seemed quite nice when we first arrived at the dock, but further we went into the city, things seemed more worn down and out of repair.
Yeah.
Trying to hide something from any unwanted visitors that show up.
Kind of like, I'd almost describe it as like gold-plated and really rusty armor that's been covered in gold paint.
You think that's what that captain's armor was like? His was gold.
Probably literally and metaphorically. Something doesn't feel right here.
I haven't seen any portals or... Are there vines?
No. Essentially, from your entrance to all the way down to here, you would have never assumed that anything was wrong.
This place is like before we went for a month-long nap.
Yeah,
Right.
it's eerie. It's like Hapori before everything happened. But,
Except everything is not very pretty down here, but it looked prettier up there.
yeah, there's an unsettling feeling, at least from what I'm getting around here.
We
Did
do
they
know
not-
there are... Go ahead.
Do they not look after this bit?
Well, that's my guess. If Ika's uncle over there is basically saying capitalism has been a very dangerous tool here.
It seems like most people are either unaware or just ignoring the threat that seems to be looming just in the waters outside this place.
Hmm.
Know something we don't. That's the part that's getting me.
Aiko wasn't particularly fond of the guards.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, that's the most nervous I've seen Ika, and we have literally faced hell and back.
Yes, he immediately knew to run away, and that his friend there seemed to have the right idea as well. Janet, was it? I believe it was called.
Damn it, yeah.
I hope they like their box. I did that by accident, but I hope they like it.
I was about to say, that was actually really, really clever.
If that was on accident, they would. You need to have more accidents because that was really well done.
That was accidental genius move, as I'd say.
Yeah, I did that to a deer once.
Oh, a deer you were hunting?
No, it spooked me.
Oh, so it just like ha, poof, box.
Yeah, I was once told that when you're afraid, put it in a box, so I did.
Hmm.
I have to remember that for the future.
Just put everything. I wonder if I can put a whole town in a box.
Well,
It would require a lot of energy, but I feel like it could be possible.
If I don't like the box, well, if I don't like the town, maybe I can put it in a box. If it's a scary town, We could put it in a box.
Hey, maybe if we find out the nicer part of this district is scary, you can just put it in a box.
Everything's in a box.
It's my city in a box.
You all heard my son go in the box.
Do you think they'd be upset if we fixed anything here?
I'm not sure. I feel like they'd be. It all depends on how vigilant the guards want this place to stay the way it is.
Yes. We've not seen any. It may be completely different from what we've seen before. Like we've saw vines represent the darkness up on top. On the land, what if it's something entirely different down here?
Azalea's just looking at the broken stuff. She just means like the physical fixing things.
Oh.
Like that's broken, and that's broken, and that's broken.
Well, we could
Those
try.
are broken.
We could try mending it. It's pretty quiet and discreet.
Right. Part of the door fell off when we walked in. You might be able to work on that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Sorry, I was
Oh,
just
no.
I was just imagining like mending spell. You just run, you just walk up to something and just scream, "Mending!"
Ah! Fix door!
Just like point and say fix, and then it just suddenly goes.
Only I had animate objects, we could just get everything to put itself back together.
Yeah, I changed. I changed my spells around the managed spells when we took our last long rest. So I do have mending.
Yeah, we could try. I mean, I think I also have it. Yeah, I do. So we could like just start patching things up here.
Should we start with Ike's? I don't know what he is, but the guy, that guy. Should we start with his house? Because his house is.
Yeah, his definitely looks like it's seen some better days.
It looks like I've made it.
Oh my god, we have to fix this place immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna start casting mending. And I'm gonna do it by just like pointing at things with finger guns and just going fix.
He just, Maddie literally starts whistling while he works.
If I
Wait.
don't want to be the only one sitting out, so
Requires touch.
Oh no, you gotta
Oh,
poke
God. No, I just thought of the dumbest thing that Azalea would probably do.
it.
what?
She's gonna cast mending almost consistently because it's a cantrip, while dragging her tongue across like
What the
We're supposed to be discreet.
As you begin running your tongue along parts of the house, Ica and Danit emerge from the door. We were actually planning to. I was talking to Essie, and we were literally planning to come out. So this is literally perfect timing.
Yep.
So you come out to see. Thrask and Marty trying to fix some stuff. And Azalea licking a bunch of the wood on the house.
What are you guys doing?
Fixing?
You guys all.
gonna feel better. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I was
Alright.
about to join in, but clearly you can see it's under control here.
I don't
Nice
know. I mean,
save.
huh? You guys don't really have to do that.
Well,
I don't
it's
know,
for sure. These guys are your friends.
Hey, I almost feel offended if that weren't true.
Every time you're offended, that's 5 silver.
I give you a gold. Can we square up later?
Hey, it's not my problem. All right, all of you, come on, get on in.
All right.
I'll drag
Okay.
my tongue in that direction.
Go along with them.
All right, so you all come back and decide, and then it turns to you as Ike has told me about what you've been Well, a little bit of what you've been doing. And then you want to... Okay, I'm not going to talk less anymore. And you want to come and fix the city. It's like, yeah, there's problems with it, but, oh, you know what you guys are going to fix. He mentioned about some kind of big evil, or something like that. So, could you all explain to me what's going on?
Thrask, this is definitely up your alley, because I'd probably be too blunt.
Okay. So, up on the surface world, there has been a lot of stuff that's happened. I don't know how much Aika has explained, but there has been a darkness that has literally become physical and has started spreading everywhere, corrupting everything. Like long black vines that have just ensnared itself into the land. And it's corrupted plants and people and animals and different things. And it's not a pretty sight. And judging from the water outside, it looks like part of it may have corrupted the sea as well. So has there been anything inside the city here that looks like it has changed drastically? Or has there been odd vines or seaweed or, I don't know, something that just does not seem normal?
No. Nothing out of the world ordinary here. I mean, the area and, the bleachings, which, yeah, the bleachings is, you know, gone to shit, but, you know, ever since, the king stopped taking care of what we do, it's, you know, the rest of us down here have just kind of, gone to shit, really.
That's not really new either.
I mean, what the kid said. It's not worse, but it's not exactly any different.
I guess there could be a possibility that the city is just the same and it didn't get here yet because we're underwater.
Well,
you know?
Not necessarily.
Well, I know that the creatures outside are bad, but
It's essentially at your doorstep.
I was about to say, when we were talking outside, I found it interesting the captain was sort of already expecting us. And we didn't even show him the scale.
no, they're just kind of, weary of people.
I know.
Who don't quite look like them.
Well, that Captain Set guy, he's a butthole. Although I think he likes me. We spent a lot of time together in prison.
Huh.
You
Really?
were both in prison?
Is that by choice?
Well, he threw me in, and then he stood there. And then he threw me in again, but I always get out.
Yeah, I don't think he's...
Sounds like choice in a forceful sort of way, I guess.
He works for the, he works for the guy underneath the king.
There's always a guy underneath the king.
Wait, with everything going on outside, how come the guards haven't done anything about the creatures?
I don't know, kid.
Well, they should know, right? Because, I mean, they're by the docks.
It's true, they would have seen all that.
They haven't approached the city, I guess.
But they would still know, wouldn't they?
Hey,
I mean,
kid.
other dragon turtles.
Hey, kid, I don't know. They ain't doing nothing.
They never do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, soldiers are usually supposed to scout, so the fact that they're not scouting definitely raises an eyebrow. Don't we all agree on that?
I mean, it's nothing new.
This king of yours, has his behavior changed at all recently from the time you've been here, or has he always been this overbearing and playing things close to the chest?
You know, a butthole.
A butthole, yes.
I mean, I mean, he was a pretty good guy. I mean, he would come down to like anywhere really, and he would interact with us all. It was like he wasn't even a king really. But ever since that guy underneath him came into the picture, he doesn't really come here anymore. He doesn't really talk to us anymore. He doesn't. Nobody sees him anymore.
All right, that's the first clue right there. Sounds to me like we got a king's assistant that's trying to be king.
That's one way of looking at it.
Is this a there's no war in Ba Sing Se scenario?
Oh,
Pretty much.
maybe.
I swear if this is like Lao Guy, oh no.
Well,
Question. How long have we been talking?
Probably like it's probably been with everything going on, probably like 2 hours.
Cool. Okay. It only takes me a minute to min something, and I've just continued.
Oh, I'm talking about
looking this entire
okay, no,
house this whole
okay, sorry. So I thought you meant the whole thing since you came inside.
Yeah.
Okay, probably like shut up. Probably like 20 minutes or something like that.
I have mended 20 things in this house.
Meanwhile, Ike is just all like, oh no. He's
it's
gonna
like
figure out a
you're
way
gonna
not let
turn
her
around,
go.
it's gonna be like a TLC like home renovation change.
Before and after. The market value on this clam has skyrocketed.
Or more like house liquor, am I right? Okay. It's all right. I'll be here all week. Bye.
You just point. It just has that comedic timing moment of like, do all elves do this?
I actually don't know. Huh.
If they do, actually getting to them might be easier than I thought.
From my experience, I don't think so. I could make them do this.
Wait, you're gonna lick people?
No, I'll make them lick people.
All right, we'll keep that in the back
Boy,
pocket
these
when we
elves
go
are
there.
really friendly, I must say.
A little too friendly.
Yeah.
He's he walks on over to you as early and goes, "Hey, kid, I think we can make some business together." Oh, he's talking to Azalea.
I think I'm older than you are.
No, he's he's very old. Like he would be like an old. I mean, you're technically probably older, but you know you don't look it. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. You just look at it. It's just a case of I think I'm older than you.
Details. I'll talk to you later. We got a business to set up. But anyway. So all of you guys came here to try and fix something that's not a problem yet.
Basically, yeah. And take our word on it. It's pretty bad if it gets here.
Well, don't take offense to any of this. But what makes you guys so special that you think you can fix this?
Because we've done it before. I mean, that counts, right? I fixed your house by licking it. I think that shows that we're kind of cool, right?
So if you fixed it, then the outside is fine.
No.
So you haven't fixed it.
We fixed parts of it! What have you done? You
most of it is
I fixed shit.
Look.
Is that Azalea's first big outburst?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look. I don't know what you're gonna be able to do here, okay? You can't just go to the king and tell him this stuff. It just doesn't work that way.
Well, I've got somebody else that can probably tell him.
I mean... Okay. Who?
Okay. Hey, Saren! Just gonna scream out Saren's day. See if he can come out.
He kind of pops his head out from behind you, and then jumps to the side. And is like, what do you want?
Oh, I was just saying hi. You know, having you say hi. If that's okay.
Danit immediately jumps back and falls onto the ground on his ass. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa!
That's my buddy. That's Saren. He's God.
Azalea folds her arms and just like looks off to the side slightly annoyed and just goes
Took
Now
a
he
god to
believes
convince this
us.
guy, yeah.
It's like, oh, this is what it took, huh?
What do you mean? You got your friend?
Yeah, you know how like you read me off those papers and stuff? Well, see, I already did that, and I already went up to the place that Mom went to, and I used the key, and now we got God friends inside of us. And Saren's here, and Saren's been really excited, so yeah, I guess we gotta go do whatever Saren wants. Maybe go talk to the king, maybe have a conversation, and then well, figure out how to fix things from there. You know, that's kind of the way we do things. Improv.
A great skill to have.
I was about to say, we are actually surprisingly really good at it.
He kind of gets up and like takes the gelatinous blob off of his head and puts it to the side. At which point, it's on as like a side table. At which point, it kind of like eyes grow from it and tentacles spew out from it. And this whole time, he's had an orange squid on his head.
It's a friend.
Oh,
And he kind of like puts his hand on his head and then rubs it through his hair. It's just like, well, I mean, I guess you're special enough. Okay. I trust you, kid.
Huh, good. So, don't tell anybody about this, you know? Don't really want eyes on
I don't
us.
think anyone's gonna believe me.
Okay, fair.
And he kind of he stands back up and kind of like gets himself like dusted off and puts the squid back on his head. So, your holy mightiness, what's up? What's going on? Saren kind of like jumps towards him and says, well, it's like he said. Well, there's the deep, dark, hollowed one that's come back, and he's kind of spreading his evil about all the place, and he's going to take over everything unless we can like weaken his powers, and it's spreading throughout the whole place. We came over here because we thought that it may be down here, but apparently it's not. But things don't seem right. I don't really like it. I made you guys to be explorers, and you're all staying in the same place. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either. There's a lot of stuff going on, Saren. Oh my god, the things I can tell you.
He doesn't like it either. So
I'm an orc and I don't even like it.
yeah, he doesn't like it either. And
thumbs down on this end.
yeah, we all collectively don't like it. So take me to your leader. We're gonna change that. And he just kind of like grabs his head again. It's like, okay. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna need a plan.
Right.
One hell of a distraction.
Oh, lucky for you, we're pretty good at that.
Oh, no. I'm the king of that.
Right.
Okay. We need to get you guys into the palace. Finally. I get to do this. I've always wanted to do something like this. He kind of walks back into one of the other rooms, and as he opens the door, a gust of foul smells irradiate from it, as you just hear like clutter, bashing and smashing around. And he comes out holding like far too many large parchments and puts them down on the floor, and then he stretches them out with his hands. Kid, remember that time when I said we were gonna go on a heist?
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Oh, finally!
And that is where we will end the session.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Wow.
Oh my god. Welcome to Ocean's 11, literally.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I'm calling next episode.
Exactly.
Oh no, we're gonna need more people. That way we can have 11.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, I can just summon wolves for us, and then there's 11. Ta-da.
Mhm.
You gotta count Parahai too.
And Parahai.
I can summon a dragon too.
Actually,
so let 'em know.
the 4 of you with your 4 gods, Parahai and Danit, you've got 10.
10.
So we
I can
just
throw a
need-
dragon spirit on there. That makes a
Oh
lot
wait,
of
no,
There we go.
the squid.
The squid.
Squid. There you go.
There you go.
Ocean's 11. There you go.
Yay!
Let's do it.
We did it, and we didn't even have to try.
Tonight, the squid will be voiced by George Clooney. So now.
Nah, Willem Dafoe.
Well, oh yeah, you're right. He's the better part of that movie.
Godspeed, Destiny dudes.
Yes!
Holy shit, the squid can talk.
Hey!
Oh boy. I saw in the comments when we realized who Danit was based off of, someone said, "Is Ica essentially the Mabel to Danit's gonna stand?"
He's the
That's pretty
He's the Dip Able.
Yeah,
Dip Able.
I feel like he's like a blend of both, if anything.
Mabel and Dipper. Yeah.
Now we just need to create Zeus.
Oh,
What
that'll
is
be the
theme for
squid.
this heist?
Yeah.
Like
Keep them
go,
for
Dodge.
this mission if possible.
Toad.
Or the Penny Hill
Dodge.
Keep.
I can communicate with animals, so yes, I should just be able to
Okay,
talk.
no,
Oh,
to the
gods, I've
squid.
always wanted to do this.
Got a house, Dodge.
Turns out the squid came up with the plan.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
He's like
Wow, he's
actually
always
just
been
been his brain cell the entire time.
It's
Okay,
just
so
like
here's what you're
that.
gonna do.
It's just like that little picture I threw in the chat of the brain slug from Futurama.
Oh
Oh
god.
god.
He's the brain cell.
You guys are gonna break into the front, okay, Dodge?
Mhm. Oh gosh, we're called the Destiny dude, so it actually fits super
Yeah.
well.
Oh my god, it's all come
That's
together.
the darts.
Yes.
God, now I gotta watch Gravity Falls again.
I know.
Yeah, we've
We
been
actually are.
rewatching it.
Oh, we were watching it when I was trying to come up with this session, and it was like a lightning bolt moment.
It's like,
Oh yeah. I absolutely think so too. That actually made me think. Did I ever tell you all I actually got like one of the special edition Journal 3s that they made for Gravity Falls?
You son of a bitch.
Like they only made like a small handful that are actually like blacklight malleable.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
I won it on eBay a long time ago, and I've still got it.
Yeah, we got
Aw.
the printed version that came after that, but we couldn't
Uh-huh.
get the original because we never watched it when the original one came out. We watched it when we went to see Jess the first time, and we watched it in the hotel room.
Oh wow.
oh my
Oh,
god.
tag on. Like I'm looking at them on eBay now. Because I didn't realize the wrapping it came in was also part of it. It had blacklight on it too. It makes it more valuable. I threw that part away.
Oh.
But the book on its own, the first one I looked at was like $2,500 now.
Oh my-
Jesus.
Wow.
Dear God.
Well, there goes that dream.
Fine.
Save it and make bank, man. You can retire really quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the next session will be on the 21st of September, I believe. I'm okay with that for now.
I should be good with that for now, yes.
21st of September. I think I'm good too.
I don't have a life, so I'm good.
Cool. Essie, do you know if you're okay?
Yeah, should be fine.
Awesome, fantastic. Well, as per usual, thank you so much for joining me. And chat, thank you so much for coming along as well. I very much hoped you enjoyed it. I very much was excited to introduce you to Danet. Very excited so much.
I love it.
But the next episode will be potentially a heist. Or at least the start of one.
Oh,
It's so bonkers, like the contrast between Thrask area and ours.
Oh yeah.
The mermaid, it's like, oh, these are completely opposite stories now, so that's pretty cool.
This is gonna be interesting for Maddie, because it's like, I'm negative stealth. I can't heist. I can perform, but I can't heist.
Yeah, I'll have to put some thought into this. And before we end this off, Pip, can you share a plan for an underwater heist?
Oh,
Yeah, what you got, Pip?
Well, evildoers, while I don't condone any actual illegal activities, I suppose we can brainstorm a fictional underwater heist plan just for fun. Picture this: we assemble a crew of nimble aquatic creatures, equipped with miniature scuba gear and specialized tools. Our target? The legendary treasure hidden deep beneath the ocean floor. We navigate through treacherous currents, use our wit and skills to outsmart underwater security systems, and retrieve the precious loot. And of course, we'll make sure to leave a trail of bubbles behind us, just to keep things cheeky.
Excellent.
I love how generic he had to be for that.
All right.
Gosh.
Fantastic. All right, let's see. Let's raid and send you guys over to... Let's send you guys over to someone who's doing D&D, shall we? Let's see. Continue the madness. If when I send you guys over, if you could stay for even just a tiny bit amount of time, then it really does help everybody out. We can kind of share the love for it. Oh, this one looks interesting. Let's send you over to them. Alright, so thank you so much everybody for coming along. My next stream will be on Saturday. And like I said, the next D&D will be on the 21st of September. But thank you so much everybody, and we'll see you next time.
yeah.
Take care, y'all.